The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Let's get it. Let's get it, niggas. What's up? The Dyck police, nigga. Yeah, baby. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to Rob. I see you. Yes. Let me turn this mic down. This shit loud as a motherfucker. Yes, the Dragnet niggas. The Dyck police is out here. Whoa. What's poppin'? Shout out to Romello. Let me light you up right quick. All right. He said my man was on the Bernard Riley show. Let's move the needle. Money over bitches. All day. Every day. What's going on? Keep it 100, baby. Keep it 100 channel. Eloquently petty, articulate assholery. Uppity Negro swag is in the building. All right. Thanks for that super chat, bro. I appreciate that. Shout out. I see you, Mega. Ron Matthews. Brotherly Love 215. The Face. I see you. Quick. Shane, what's popping, son? It's popping. Let me know if this mic is too loud, man. This shit is loud in my ears. Let me know if I need to turn it down. Cause that shit, yeah, it's coming through real loud. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's popping? It's been an interesting week. Everybody's talking about this shit, man. Everybody's talking about this shit. This shit is crazy. Yeah, I'm out of sync. I'll get back in sync. It's all good. Happy Saturday. I hope nobody's fighting tonight. It's a lot of Dyck police out here. Matter of fact, got something for y'all. Hold on. Put that dick down. Now you know good and well you ain't supposed to be fucking with her. You know good and well. Dyck police is in the building. Oh, that shit is fucking feedbacking. Yeah. Mic is too loud. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police, niggas. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dyck police is in the building. The Dyck police, man. Shit. Yo, Rob, they talking shit about motherfuckers going out of the country, fucking with the Latinas, the Central Americans and shit. That's the shit they talking about right now, man. Niggas is mad. shit is incredible. Niggas is mad. Why are niggas mad? Niggas is mad. Oh my God. Shout out Aaron Peters. Yo, let me shout out all my members. I see my members up in here. Aaron Peters, Brotherly Love. All right. My man Quick is in the building. All right. Shout out to my members, man. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be shit that I cannot put on this YouTube that is coming, and y'all need to fuck with me. Oh, man. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. A lot of shit going on, man. People doing crazy fucking shit, man. You know, some of these things were covered by the good doc, but I will be covering them in my fashion. Shout out to Bernard Riley for those. I don't know how many people saw it. You know, shout out to Bernard. He had me on this week. Let me turn this mic down. See if I can turn this mic down a little something. That ain't it right there. Yeah, Bernard had me on, man. That shit was fun, man. That was fun, man. Shout out to him. If y'all not on to Bernard Riley, check him out. Bernard Riley Podcast. Also, click like on the video. I gotta remember to say that to people. Click like, and if you are not a subscriber, do that shit now, please. Now, do the shit now, man. I know that people watch the videos, but they are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe now, man. Give me a thumbs up early. You know what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up early. Let me see who's new in the building, because yo, I know once I did that, Bernard. Shout out to Bernard, because that was a good look, man. I know there's a lot of people that jumped in here that was part of that. Shout out to Lucy. How you doing? Shout some people out. My man Ross said the women on the job was mad at cats going out of the. They said, fuck them. We gonna do it. Shout out to the Black Messiah. Can it be looked at as black men abandon ship because they can't handle their women? You know, I mean, you can look at it however you like. Messiah, I am happy to see you in here early, right? So before we get into the main topic, we're gonna talk about some things, man. Yo, honorable mention for those who follow me on Facebook, okay? And if you're not subscribed to me, you need to, because I got a popping community tab up in here, man. My community tab is reckless. And when I'm not making videos all throughout the week, you will see some crazy shit that I post on the community tab. But I want to give a special shout out, special honorable mention to Hotep nigga number 1, my nigga Jody. All right, my nigga Jody. You see, my man got the let me zoom in on this. My man got the super official Hotep baseball cap on. My man is not playing. My man is Hotep to the death, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My man Hotep, the Hotep's a Russ hat on, son. You know what I mean? Fuck is wrong with this nigga, man? Where the fuck you buy that shit? Where the fuck do you shop for Hotep shit? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck do you shop for Hotep shit, man? Where they got that at, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, and good for him, man, because he talking about my hats don't fit my head. Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, I told you, Jody, you was gonna get an honorable mention. Lame ass nigga. He got to meet his pops recently. You know what I'm saying? You know, Hotep niggas unite. All right, just wanted to give my man the honorable mention of the day. Hotep nigga of the year, Mr. Jody Sykes, man. You tried to come at me this week. I told you it wasn't going to be a good look for you. You know, this This segment was brought to you by, that Hotep cream. Get yours while supplies last. Get yours. You know what I mean? Jody, nobody believes you, Jody. My man said, I praise the white woman. You ain't never heard me say no shit like that. Nobody believes you, Jody. Jody. Nobody believes you, Jody. Fuck out of here, man. Told these niggas, man. Keep telling these niggas, man. I'm petty, nigga. I'm petty. I keep telling niggas this shit, man. Keep telling them. Damn, my mic is turned all the way down. This shit's still loud as fuck. Told these niggas, man. Told these niggas. Yo, so we gonna get into some current events, some articles. Like I said, some of this stuff has been covered by the good doc, but I'm going to touch on it. Shout out to my man Hassani for giving me these links. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on here? Let's get right into it, right? So let me hit this here. What the? Oh shit! No, hold on. That ain't supposed to play yet. That ain't supposed to play. Hold on. Sounds like Dyck Police, right? So we gonna go back. We gonna go back to that shit right there. All right. So we're gonna start with your girl. What's her name? Look, Nicole Letton or whatever her name is. So this is the woman that killed 5 people. 5 people with a car. Killed 5 people with a car. Now, when this news story first came out, they spun a narrative that she did this because she was depressed over her boyfriend or some shit like that. But then come to find out, this motherfucker been dead for years. Now, last week I did a video on Black women's protected status in the U.S. They tried to pass this crime off as some sort of crime of passion. Yo, I see you, Rob. I just seen that. Yo, is it Jody get hit with the salmon? Yeah, and that's that nigga biggest fan. Don't get it twisted. That Jody love that nigga. He love him, that nigga. But yeah, man. So back to this woman here, right? So she was a respected nurse. Look at how they talk about her. She was a respected nurse. Damn, she might as well have been a white guy. The way they talking about. So yeah, man. So she killed 5 people in this bullshit she did, right? Let me close this bullshit right here. She killed 5 people, right? Traveling nurse, this and that and the other, right? But surveillance video shows a speeding sedan approaching the busy intersection at La Brea and Slauson. This is in LA. Traveling 90 miles an hour when she blew through a light that had been red for 9 seconds and barreled into passing traffic. So they tried to spin a narrative that this woman was, some going through it over some dude, of course, the black man, him again. It's always an invisible mystery black man to blame for all this shit. But this motherfucker had been gone for years. Like the chick in the Olympics. She's smoking weed for her dead mother. Dead mother been gone. Mom's been gone. Right? So, anyway, yeah, 13 collisions. That's something I didn't know. She had 13 collisions. How the hell was she still able to drive? Damn. Y'all giving me information. This shit is crazy. He said, I'll inbox you. We should do lunch. What the fuck is going on here? Y'all linking up. Yeah, so they tried to protect this woman. And this is just the first example I'm going to give you is more black women's protected status, right? The black women got it so bad. I see you, Brandy. Black women got it So fucking bad. Check this out, right? So here we go. Let's see. I got the other thing pulled up. So they got the victims of this shit. Now, of course, this was Saul Slauson. This is the hood. You kill all the black people, man. This woman ran into other black people, and they're trying to clean it up. And she's not somebody that's notable for them to have to protect her status. Like, who the fuck is she that they got to say, oh, nah, you know, this was over a dude? Just like the dude that drove all the way to Texas and you know, killed the OnlyFans chick, right? They, oh, you know, he was a crazed fan. Yeah, a crazed fan with an address, apartment number, all of that shit, right? No forced entry. The fuck out of here. Don't insult my intelligence. So let's go into another thing. An Instagram model has been charged with murder 4 months after allegedly killing her boyfriend in Miami. So here's the pictures, right? Little black dude, you know, he with the OnlyFans chick. You know, support sex workers, y'all. Support sex workers. So you already know what it is with this, you know, see him, see her. It's like, oh, that's what you get for fucking with them white girls. You already know that's what it is. As soon as you see this, because you know, because black women don't kill niggas. See, this is just another example of black women, you know, pushing their exclusive right to kill niggas. Y'all can't kill black men. That's our job. That one was for you, Messiah. Oh, I'm going to tell this story later. Don't forget the oven, my dude. The oven. Oh, yeah. This motherfucker's a savage. Yeah, man. Like, let's not pretend that, and we can pull the numbers up for whoever don't like it or whoever disagree. We can pull the numbers up of, you know, black male victims, because, you know, the narrative is always the narrative is always that black men are killing black women by the boatloads. But if you look at the numbers, we get killed by our wives and girlfriends more than any other race. Donnie Mac, I see you, Mr. Donnie Mac. Yes, live from New York. It's Saturday night. Happen to be in Vegas tonight, though. Are you in New York? But yeah, man. So there was a video of you know, they I think they fought in front of the elevator or something like that. I don't think it's on here, but I'm not gonna pull it up because, you know, most of the guys covered this already. But I just thought it was interesting that anytime a black man gets hurt, killed, or whatever by a non-black woman, the narrative is always he would have somehow been better off, like, dating in the race, like it's better when black women kill you. Like, you're better off. That's a better look. Fuck out of here, man. Let's knock that bullshit off, right? So let's go into this. A lot of y'all seen this already. So video of woman's arrest by Atlanta police sparks uproar on social media. So this is Angel Geis. Y'all seen this? The woman that, you know, got arrested, or better yet, they got caught in the park. They weren't supposed to be in the park. So black dude rose up. Black cop rose up. Shout out to Dave Tyler. Yes, the provider mail is dead. I see you, brother. So the cop rose up to on a black couple in the park. He wanted to be an OnlyFans fam. I see you all. Y'all fuck with me up with these comments. So he rolls up on him and asks, tells him, you're in violation. You're in the park. You ain't supposed to be here. So I got to give y'all a ticket or whatever, or whatever. Like, and y'all got to sign for it. And if you don't sign, I got to arrest you. If you don't sign, I got to arrest you. Right? So we're going to go into the video in a second. So if you don't sign, so this video came out, right? And when they first put the video out, this is more black women being protected. When they put the video out, they cut out the beginning. They just showed the dude, you know, the cop dragging her around, trying to get on the ground and get the handcuffs on her. And she's fighting him. She's fighting him. You know, if it was one of us, this shit would have went left, super left. But she's fighting him, resisting, right? And I'm not a fan of the police. But when he told the dude, he said, hey, I need your ID or you go to jail. My man was like, okay. Gave him the ID. It was a wrap. Kept it moving. Simple shit, right? ID or jail, nigga. My man decided he wanted to go home tonight. He gave him his ID, or no, pardon me. He signed, put his signature down. That's what it was. Signature or jail. She's like, what's your name, officer? What's your name? So he gives her his name, officer. I forget his last name. You know, gave her his name. Well, what's your first name? He said, I'm not giving you my first name. Which, of course not. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm on the street. You don't need my first name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are, what kind of nutcase you are. I'm not giving you my first name. You want my badge number? It's right here. It's on my chest. Take a look at it. Jot it down if you need to. She's putting them through all these, you know, all these motions and shit, right? She's like, yo, I'm gonna need you to sign. She tell him, I need your first name. She wanted to challenge the motherfucker, right? She wanted to challenge him. So let me get your signature. No, I ain't signing. All right, well, hold on to these cuffs. I got some jewelry for you. You know what I'm saying? Started to put the shits on. Now they fighting. Because she decided, motherfucker, I ain't got to listen to you. Now, had that been, you know, Officer Guklinski, might have went different. But she wanted to fight the motherfucker. They cut out all of that part of the exchange, right? So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to bring this video up. I'm going to play this because I'm going to need, I don't know if Brady, if you've seen this. So I want to play this and let me know if you guys can hear it. Officer Brooks is his name. So let me full screen that. You cannot sign and go to jail. You cannot sign and go to jail. You cannot sign and go to jail. So my man put his signature down. My man put his signature down. It was a wrap. Now you see Shorty standing back there? Like she ain't finna do shit. I ain't got to. Come over here for me, man. Can you come here, man? All right, so you're gonna receive a ticket for being on the park at the house. All right, just need to sign right here on that edge. You sign the ticket. Because we're out. Didn't you say we were out of time, so we wouldn't have known that? Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why. Yeah, sign the ticket. You should be in the park because you're from out of time. And what's your badge number? 7452. Gave it a badge number right away. What's your badge number? 7452. I heard him. And what's your name? Officer Brooks. Officer Brooks. What's your first name? I'm not going to give you my first name. Okay, and I don't have to sign this, right? You do have to sign it. No, I don't. Okay. Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail. Gotcha. So you refuse to. She heard him. Say, gotcha. What's your name? Officer Brooks. 7452.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you gonna sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine.
Here come the cuffs. All right, let me put that down. All right, let me holler at you.
Want to put your hands behind your back for me? Hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing that. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, you're hurting me.
Okay.
You're hurting me.
Sir.
Put your hands behind your back.
It's Officer Brooks.
Sir.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're hurting me.
I'm just saying. I need you to back up. You don't need to touch her like that. She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking a question. I'm just all I'm doing is
put your
asking.
hands behind your back.
Mm.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing.
Sir, I'm asking you a question.
Okay. I'm letting you know. I'm not going to ask you again. Force me. Put your hands behind your back.
But, sir, Mr. Brooks, is this really necessary?
Right.
Mr. Brooks.
Hold on. Hey, listen, she needs to put her. Okay, you can put your phone down.
Okay, Mr. Brooks. Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not saying I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have an option now.
But I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
Now she wants to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign it.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign it.
I know, but I'm going to sign it. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign it. I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
Your ass getting arrested.
But why am I under arrest?
She's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket. That's all you want to do is sign the ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign the ticket. Why don't I have the option, Mr. Brooks?
I gave you 2 options.
She was asking for your badge number.
I'm asking for your badge number, and I wasn't coming on by you.
Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
You do not have to ride her like
Mr.
that.
Brooks, I'm asking.
All right. All right. Sign the ticket. Oh, you don't want to sign tickets? Oh, you don't want to sign tickets, huh? And they actually have, like, the lawyer saying, you know, she didn't know why she was getting arrested. She didn't know this. She didn't know that. Black women's protected status in America. Okay? Dude signed the ticket right away. Signed the ticket. Okay, sir. Signed it right away. But you know, black women, they the real renegades, right? That's what they tell us. Y'all motherfuckers is weak. Y'all don't want to fight. Y'all scared. I'm gonna sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna sign it. It's too late. Your ass going to jail. I had a similar situation. I think I had told Dr. Johnson this one time, right? Brandy, you already know. We in LA. Shout out to all my people out in LA. And yes, D. Scott, first time seeing this, right? Because they put out half the video first. They made sure not to put out what she started. My man, like, you don't have to touch it like that. Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do have to touch it like that. Shout out to Uneducated Lame. I see you. 318 Showtime. Shout you out. Yeah, she's resisting. Now he's like, oh, now her dude is putting himself in jeopardy because of her. Let me tell you, I was in LA one time. This is some years back. I can't say who it was. Very, very well, not popular, but like kind of known adult actress, right? Sitting in the passenger seat. Me, her dude in the back seat, and a couple other guys. Shout out to my man Motor Monster. Yo, we got pulled over by LAPD. Actually, they just walked up to the car. I wasn't even driving. So we about to pull off, and we see them chilling in the cut. I already know what time it is. I'm like, why I'm gonna pull off? I already know they're gonna roll up on us. So I sat there and waited, and they did roll up on us. They walked up on us, right? Now I'm in the driver's seat, right? Let me get this off the screen. I'm in the driver's seat, and as soon as they get to the car, this chick starts spazzing. What do you want? What's going on, officer? Officer, shut the fuck up. Just like that. Just like that. Her man was in the back seat. Her boyfriend, her dude, was in the back seat. Whole time. Shut the fuck up. We from Brooklyn. This is LA. This is LAPD. You know, them Rodney King niggas. Them niggas. After I told her to shut the fuck up in the loudest voice that I could, I turned to them and I said, hey, how you guys doing? We ain't from around here. We from New York. And I've seen enough movies to know I ain't fucking with LAPD. Hey, man, you know, it's cool, you know, just as long as you don't mess with us. That's literally what I said to him. I'm not fucking with LAPD. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I'm not fucking with LAPD. And I had plenty of arguments with NYPD. But LAPD, ain't fucking with them. I don't know these niggas. These niggas are street niggas with uniforms. Shut the fuck up. If she piss you off, officers, you can take her. You can take her now. If I'm that nigga in the video, I'm telling her, hey, sign that shit. This is the problem. Niggas don't have control of their female. Sign that shit. I see you, 7. What's up? It's my brother. You better sign that shit so we can get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna get me shot. Fuck is wrong with you? Sign that shit before I fuck you up. My girl, sister, his girl, I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not getting me fucked up out here. Fuck that. Sign that shit. Get in the car. All that, oh, you about to roll? Nope, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that. You said, Messiah says, that's exactly the point I was going to make. The dude was weak for not taking control. Let me tell you something, bro. Sounds good. He should be with a woman he shouldn't have to take control of. Okay? He shouldn't have to go through that. You might want to ease off the caps lock too. Let me tell you. See, when it comes to controlling women, right? I want to know what niggas want that shit to look like, because if you out here about to get me killed, I'ma fuck you up. I'ma fuck you up. Niggas think control your woman like you gonna be some pimp suave motherfucker. Some of these chicks is way out of line. Way out of line. You're not getting me shot out here, thrown over the dashboard and shit like that. It's not happening. It's not happening. The cop would have seen me drag you. Sign this shit before I fuck you up out here in front of the police. Y'all want niggas to lead, right? Fuck wrong with these niggas, man. That's my last news story. We about to go into the Dyck police. The Dyck police, man. And this is the type of shit. This is the type of shit why a motherfucker got to keep it moving. This is the type of shit why. Because a lot of these chicks are not controllable. You put hands on them, the real police is coming. The real police is coming. Before we move on, I want to read some comments because y'all been typing some shit. Is it Hotep saw Rush? Yes. That motherfucker's Hotep Superman. Hotep Superman. You know what I'm saying? Nigga tried to come out of it. You know the game is whack. What should be happening is, dudes, if you haven't smashed outside the country, you lame. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking tonight, man. Cause this shit been going all week. All week. I don't know how this shit started. And shout out to Masade Bay. You're gonna get a that's my man, though. Don't get it twisted. Masade Bay, Bitter Truth Show, you my man, but you're gonna get an honorable mention tonight. All you save the community ass niggas is gonna get honorable mentions tonight. Honorable mentions. All of a sudden, niggas is mad that we flying. I flew out once. Niggas had to really convince me. I forget who I think it was Bernard. Niggas had to really convince me to go out of town, out of the country for that shit. But I understand why niggas do it. So, you know, in hoes is mad news. Because you know these hoes mad. And we know they simps is mad. Niggas is mad. Look at the mad hoes. You see, they mad as shit. These motherfuckers is mad that niggas is flying out. So, you know, there was a conversation. Shout out to BGS Immoor. I was listening to his video. He was talking about, tricking or whatever. Or flying out the country, passport bros, all of this stuff. And all these people that got like a problem with it. What are you offering? What are you offering? I really need to know. What are you offering? So what's the incentive? What? Real man, right? So what they're telling us is either we could fly out of the country, stop doing that, right? And we can have shit like this. Things I expect a man to do in marriage: pay the mortgage, rent, utilities, do most of the cooking, wash the dishes, do the laundry, take out the trash, yard work, housework, upkeep the cars, date night at least 2 times a month, an annual honeymoon. This is what the community is offering, fellas. You can't turn that shit down. That's a good deal. That's what they offering, right? This is what you could get. You can have this. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. And for everybody that might talk shit about, y'all motherfuckers, y'all colorists and this and that, let's not forget that they got shit down there like this too. Most of Latin America looks like this. South America is the biggest population of black people outside of Africa. It's more black people there than here. But they not ADOS. ADOS is about reparations. It ain't about my dick. So say what you want. This is what is being offered. So you want to cook and clean and keep up the cards and do all that shit? What did I keep telling y'all motherfuckers? Masters do what they want. Slaves do what they're told. What are you offering in return? Shame? Oh, y'all niggas is weak. You seen what I showed you. You see what them dating apps look like. Chicks with pregnant bellies and 8 kids talking about what they ain't going to do for you and what you better be ready to deal with. All y'all motherfuckers want to sell us is duty, honor. You could be a real man. Who are you, Geppetto? Real man. That's what you're selling me, real man. I'm on the phone with Bay. Bay tells me we need to put our foot down and be men. What the fuck does that mean? Put our foot down. In foot in their ass? Foot down? Because as soon as somebody put their foot in their ass, it's a problem. Then we Albert from Color Purple, we missed him. I want to know, what does that look like? You need to control these women. What does that look like? My man Messiah says, I don't run from females, I run them. Ain't nobody running, bro. We walking. Because these shoes are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. Yeah, get your management up. All this plays on manhood. I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. They want to, they're demonizing tricking. This is 2022. You got a whole support sex workers movement. So it's cool to sell pussy, but it's not cool to buy it. Now, I'm not out here making pussy sales, but I ain't out here, clowning niggas who's making pussy purchases. They got pussy, you go buy it. So what's being a man? Feeding a bitch, taking a bitch places, giving her gifts, hoping to get the pussy? Can you imagine going to the deli, paying for a sandwich, hoping you get it? Or just because you gave me $5 don't mean I owe you a sandwich. Yeah, it do. Fuck you mean? You're advertising. These women out here saying, in order to fuck with me, you got to have this, do this, that, and third. And you do all of this shit. Oh, just because you did that don't mean I owe you pussy. Bitches think they can get on a plane and fly somewhere to meet you on your dime and they don't owe you pussy. And you mad? The nigga saying, fuck that. If you ran a business like that, motherfuckers, you be closed. You be out of business. You would be out of business. And that's what black women are on their way to being out of business. Out of business. All this bait and switch bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uneducated. Like he said, oh, I owe you, fam. What's straight? Good looking, bro. I know you was feeling that Bernard Rowley stream. For those who missed me on Bernard Rowley, the one-on-one, go check that out. I spazzed. Also, hit the like button here. I don't know how many likes we got. I'm about to take a look. I want to see them likes. I need the algorithm on my side, please. Let me turn this down. I need the algorithm on my side. Likes are free. And if you're not a subscriber, I'm going to keep saying this shit the whole stream. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe now. Subscribe to me. It's free. Likes are free. And if you're not a subscriber, I'm keep saying. Let me unplug that shit. Sub my shit and click like on my. Let me click like on my own shit. They don't owe you pussy. We don't owe you shit either. We don't owe it to fuck with you. This shit goes both ways. Understand. Masters do what they want. Slaves to do what they told. Who owns you? Who owns you? So now you got the Dyck police of America telling niggas, no, you can't leave the country. You can't leave the country. You can't fuck with those bitches over there. Oh man, shout out to J Speed, man. Shout out to J Speed. The top of the builder says there's no reason for a male to hit a female, period. Shout out to C's dollars. I don't believe you. That's my man, by the way. He said there's no reason to ever hit a female, period. Let's see, it's like this. It's no reason. Shit, I can think of a few. All right. I'm just saying, man. If you giving out bad service at your business, motherfuckers will go elsewhere. That's just how the shit work. They'll go elsewhere. You want to be tipped for bad service? No, it's not how this works. My man said DR is lit. Yes, it is. And I said it on Bernard's show, and I'll say it here. It's not just the women that treat you well, it's the entire environment. I want black men to understand that when you go to these places out of America, you will be treated like an American. It's different. It's different. My man Janfar, what's up? Hotep dudes swear the power they dick and alphaness that they can bend women to their will. A fool will do what a fool does. Dick doesn't cure stupidity. It sure as hell doesn't. And to these, let's talk about the game coaches, because I ain't forgot about they asses. Let's talk about the game coaches. Let's talk about the game coaches. Yes, let's talk about them. That was me. Let's talk about the game coaches, man. Game coach niggas are talking shit about niggas flying out. Y'all niggas is tricking. Y'all niggas is buying pussy. Y'all niggas is buying pussy. My man said, I was wondering. Shout out to BGSM more. First, let me say that. He said, I was wondering what side you would fall on. I'm on the SYSBM side at all times. At all times. Save yourself. At all times, I am on the SYSBM side. I'm not clowning niggas for, I don't give a fuck. These bitches don't want to cooperate. I got you quick. If these bitches don't want to cooperate, if they don't want to cooperate, do what you do. I ain't never judging a nigga over how he get pussy outside of taking it. Outside of taking it. Outside of taking it. Understand, game coach niggas, they clowning niggas for buying plane tickets, flying to other countries, and dealing with cooperative women because they want to sell you on how to make uncooperative women cooperate. It's their business model. They don't want Delta or JetBlue getting the money. They want the money. Like, if you're going to spend the bread, spend it with me. Spend it with me. It is, of course, they're going to have a problem with this. Of course. Their business model, their business model, you can't be flying out, fucking with cooperative bitches. That fucks up that makes them obsolete. It makes them obsolete. J Speed was simping as usual. Oh, yeah. Who that nigga up on that nag? Got him. Outspoken introvert. What's good, bro? Fellow New Yorker. Yeah, man. The game coaches, we know who they are. And we see what they working with. These are the niggas. Hold on. I'm going to say it because I say it amongst my people, but I'm going to say it here. These game coach niggas ain't holding on to nothing fabulous. Let's put the shit out there. Let's put it out there. These niggas is telling you, join they shit, and they going to teach you how to get the bad bitches. And they ain't surrounded by bad bitches. How you going to teach me how to get some shit you ain't got? How you going to do this? When I look at who these niggas is fucking with, I'm not impressed. Yes, and I can say that. I'm not fucking impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. But you mad a nigga's going to fuck with some bad bitches out of talking about that's tricking. No, it's tricking here. What you're doing here is tricking. What's the difference taking a bitch on 9 dates for no pussy and paying the low price because you talking about, oh, you tricking down there. The only difference is they charge more here to maybe fuck. The bitches here ain't free. The game coach niggas, what you think? You think that these niggas is living off these broads? These game coach niggas is out here teaching niggas how to simp, trick, and all of the above. Because I've debated a couple of them. I'm not a game coach because I don't coach. Might throw something out here and there, but I'm not selling a package. If you're selling something, you got to live up to that shit. Now, I could, but I'm not interested because niggas don't listen. If I tell niggas how to do, I can't even tell niggas fitness shit. So I'm not interested in game coaching, but these niggas is full of shit. They game the niggas more than they game the game that they give niggas to game women, and they advocate. These niggas are advocating for women more than the dudes that they supposed to be serving. You can't. That's a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest. You can't be game coaching me, but defending the wayward actions of the bitches I'm supposed to be gaming. Nah, bro, don't worry about that. You telling me to vet. You telling me to vet women, but you telling me what I don't need to be worried about. You telling me I shouldn't be worried about how many niggas this bitch took dick from. Now, me, if I'm a relationship man, okay. But I done told niggas I don't care about that because I'm not playing for keeps. Niggas that's playing for keeps should give a fuck. If I'm leasing a vehicle, I don't give a fuck how many miles is on it. If I'm buying that motherfucker, I do. Now, there's an analogy you can't get around. If I'm buying a car, I give a fuck what the odometer reads. I do if I'm buying. I need to know how many miles on this bitch. That's reasonable. Nah, bro, don't worry about the odometer. What the fuck you mean don't worry about the odometer? I need to know if this bitch done been gangbanged or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So my man Messiah says, what about our kids? What about talk to the women? What about our future? We giving all that up because of bitch out of pocket. Yes. There's black women outside of America. Get the women in order. So what you want? You want niggas to stay here and fuck with these bitches and be baby daddy across town getting garnished, his check garnished? What are you offering for the other argument? What are you offering? You don't want niggas to go out the country and fuck with other women. What are you offering? You're offering nothing. You're offering nothing, bro. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. CeeLo. I don't know do people play CeeLo outside of New York, or is that a New York thing? I think everybody else plays craps. 4, 5, 6. That's CeeLo. Everybody that's here that want to save the community, what are you offering niggas? That's what I want. Somebody need to tell me that. Don't send niggas on no fucking fool's mission, fool's errand shit. Niggas don't give a fuck about that no more. It's over. We've been talking our side, trying to reason, trying to negotiate for a long time. If you're in a union negotiation, eventually when you don't get what you want, you got to get up from the fucking table. You got to get up from the table. That's not how this works, bro. What are you offering? And say something that makes sense. Don't give me no lofty, aspirational, hypothetical bullshit. Your community. I can start a community anywhere I want. White man that went all over this motherfucker, putting his dick everywhere and then took over the world. And a nigga don't want, I got to be with a black woman. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Your woman don't want what you want. They said they divesting. They said it. They divesting. What are you offering them to not divest? Sounds good, Messiah. What do you offer men to stick around? Everybody else gets incentives. White man get incentive. Asian man, Latino man. Everybody else gets incentive. You want a motherfucker to contribute to build a community? They get incentives. They get tangibles. They get cooperation. What are you offering but headaches? What are you offering but, get knocked over the head, police called on you, child support, all this other dumb shit, and somebody else's kids? What do you get? What do you get? Let me tell you something, bro. Building a community is a team sport. So we stop talking about dick and pussy and focus on nation hill to build. Listen, bro, we want cooperation. How about go tell the women, get on they fucking shit, and maybe we'll come back. I told Bernard, I said, what they do at the club when they want people to come to the club, they let the women in free. You fill a club with a bunch of women, and guess what happens? Now you got niggas in there buying drinks. That's how you do a party. You bring the women, you get the women in there, and then that brings the men. That brings the men. You want the men to come to the community? Get the women there. They divested. They saying they don't want to be in relationships. They don't want to be in this. They don't want to be in that. Race is a social construct, bro. It's a social construct. My lineage is anywhere I put my shit at. This is dick policing. Is dick policing. Any child that I shoot out my shit into any female is my lineage. Period. Motherfuckers is slaves to this idea of race loyalty and not getting it returned to you. I just showed you a video where a woman didn't want to obey the police because he was a black man. Can you imagine? Like Bernard says, if this was African America and all the cops was black and this and that and third, would they obey? Would they obey? Get them to cooperate. Until then, see ya. Niggas is out of here. Niggas is overseas with cooperative, non-American black women. I keep telling you, you talk, niggas talk like all the black women are here. And then, your old head Jay Speed, he wants to talk about how many black people there are on the planet. Nigga, you're making our argument. That means we ain't got to stay here. So, Messiah, if I leave the country and find me a black woman, what's the difference? Oh, she got to be ADOS. No, she don't. No, she don't. Also, tell me what's the difference between niggas tricking here and niggas tricking there, because I just told you the difference. I just told you. I just told you. Nobody cares about that, bro. Black is black. Black is black, bro. So if I go to Africa, that's not black. If I go to Africa, that's not black. Who owns you? Who owns you? I keep asking motherfuckers this shit. Slaves do what they're told. Masters do what they want. Every time they take something away from these women, we flip out because nobody want to see these bitches in distress. Okay? Better men have tried and died. The world will go on after you. Understand this, Messiah. Understand this, Messiah. When all of us are gone, all of us, everybody in the chat, everybody, when all of us are gone, this shit will still be happening. You're changing nothing. SYSBM. So you're telling me that only in Africa can I fuck with a black woman and it'll be okay? See, these rules, this dick policing. I told Bernard, niggas born with a black dick need a manual. Need a manual on what you can do with your black dick. No, you can't do that with your black dick. Bro, anything that comes from my sperm is my children. Yes, save your children. Did you know that black women kill a lot of our children? Yes, save our children. I agree with you, Messiah. Save our children. Go to Google and look up child abuse and child deaths when it comes to black mothers, black boys. And we talk about reading and stuff like that. I know BGS touched on, the whole reading thing. At the end of the day, none of that shit is tradable for your peace of mind, your life, your resources, your energy. None of that shit. None of this idealistic shit. Let the motherfuckers who want to save shit save shit. There's a bunch of y'all pro-black motherfuckers that want to save the community. Why do y'all fuck with us? Go get together on your pro-black shit, and you haven't done it. Why haven't the pro-black motherfuckers saved the community? Why haven't they saved it? Why haven't y'all done it? Same thing I asked J Speed. He's talking about y'all scared of white people. You scared of this, scared of that. You talking about, get your black woman in order. Why haven't you done it? Why haven't a group of black pro-black people transformed the black community? Why hasn't it happened? Why do you need us? A group of motherfuckers going overseas to deal with overseas women. And I keep saying us. I only been that motherfucker one time, but I go back. I'm trying to understand. Why haven't you done it? 504 black children died from maltreatment in 2020, 73 more than in 2019. Let me know how many of those were boys, because I know they're the majority. Shout out to an ancient man. Best experience in life I had was with the Japanese woman. Can't even look at the B-dubs the same in ATL. If you got a bad product, you're out of business. Imagine the black business in town. And this is for all to save the community motherfuckers. Imagine the black, thanks for that super chat, bro. Imagine the black restaurant. All the restaurants, white, Asian, Latino. You got the one black restaurant in town. They got the big sign that says, support black businesses. And you go there. And they take forever to serve you. And then they come to the table, talk crazy to you. And then you wait forever for your food. And then when it come out, Waitress got a thumb in your plate, and your food cold, and your drink warm, and there's a item or maybe a side dish that don't come out with the rest of your food. Let's say you go there one time and that shit happens at the Support Black Businesses restaurant. And you say, you know what? They was busy. They might have had a bad day. So you come there again, you bring your people, and you go back to the Black Business restaurant, and the second time is worse than the first time. You gonna keep going, Messiah? Because it's a black business. We gotta support them. Bad service. Food cold, drinks warm. Thumb in your steak. But we gotta support them because it's a black business. That's how you sound. That's how you sound. Okay? White man colonized the world with his dick. Nobody told white men who they couldn't fuck. White man put his dick in every woman that he came into contact when his boat hit land. That's how you do it, nigga. That's how you do it, nigga. You spread your seed out this motherfucker. That's how you do it. You melanate the world, nigga. That's how you do it. Or you want to be like the white man, like I told Bernard. Don't shame us for aiming to be what you're shaming us for not being. At the end of the day, motherfucker gonna go the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance. Bitch, give me an issue, or we try to solve the issue. If we can't solve the issue, I keep it moving. You want motherfuckers to go, what are you offering? These bitches here selling pussy. So you want us to buy pussy from here. You want the black woman to get the money. You got to make it make sense for me, player. Bitches going bitch and niggas going nig. No matter what you do in life, bitches are gonna bitch and niggas are gonna nig. You ain't saving shit. You ain't saving the community with your dick, bro. You ain't saving the community with your dick. What I want to know is what a pro-black motherfuckers doing to save the community without us. Because before it was like, oh, I always hear these progressive motherfuckers say, well, we got to get Pookie and Ray Ray together. Now it's hood niggas talking about, well, we need these motherfuckers to not leave. You know what I'm saying? Said to say dick policing sounds the same as a woman saying my body, my choice. How's that? That doesn't even make sense. No. My body, my choice is what you say to the motherfucker dick policing. Right? Romello. Shout out to Romello. Short story. I was working for Land Rover on Sahara in Vegas. I know exactly where that is, bro. For those who ain't been to Vegas, Sahara is like 1 million car dealerships. So he said, Chinese female came for me. This is 2001. We outside. SYSBM, MOB. I see you, Hassani. Nah, let me tell you something. He said, the only reason we here and the only reason you had the ability to choose not to be. Yeah, okay, bro. Okay, sure. I tell motherfuckers all the time, if a group of white people ain't fight over slavery, we still be slaves. This wasn't a revolution out this motherfucker. This is not South Africa. So don't delude yourself. Understand this. It ain't our dicks that set us free. Get the women in order. Stop simping. Talk to them. Go to where the women are doing videos and where the women are making posts on Twitter and every other piece of social media, talking crazy. Go those places and tell them motherfuckers, hey, these niggas is really about to break out. But what I'm trying to understand is, and motherfuckers ain't going to DR in droves to not come back. These are vacations. Y'all worried about a nigga leaving the country and getting some pussy and coming home? But riddle me this, and I should have mentioned this way earlier. Hey, Mr. Messiah and anybody else, women are doing the same shit. You think women are not flying out getting foreign dick at rates higher than us? Every time you go on social media, women are out of the country. What they're not showing you is the motherfuckers they fucking. Women be paying for dick, man. Are you going to give them the same speech that you giving us? Huh? The women that go, and I know women that go out of the country and pay for dick. I know them. I know girls that go to DR and pay Dominican dudes to fuck them. Shout out to Marvel 318. Said for the appearance on Bernard Riley's show. Yo, shout out to everybody who checked that out. I spazzed. Thanks for that super chat, bro. I appreciate it. Women are going out. What about passport bitches? What about them? They tricking. They taking non-black dick. Why nobody policing the pussy? Nobody policing the pussy. You here telling us what we don't need to do. We just going out fucking coming home. Where is the fucking passport pussy argument? These bitches going out more than us. Huh? Somebody tell me, please. They flying out, paying for dick. They made a movie about it. The fucking Stella got her groove back. And that was light. That was light. That ain't even the half. All these hedonisms and different trips that women take, and they meet motherfuckers out of the. So where's Messiah? I want you to speak on that. Speak on women going out of the country. I notice whether it be pro-black, game coach, all these motherfuckers, y'all never have no smoke for what women do. K, I see you. K Williams, I see you. Y'all never have no smoke on what women do. Y'all defend it. Women go out there, suck a bag of dicks. Hey, man, you shouldn't even be stressed about the bag of dicks that she's sucking. But your ass need to stay your ass here and deal with the issue. Shout out. He said, bro, pull up that vid on Passport Keisha's telling Jamaican dude to eat pussy and get a green card. Oh, I ain't see that shit. He got timed out. Fucking damn. Moderators, regulators. I just want to know. When women out here using reckless womb management, it's all good. We get told, don't worry about that. A real man don't stress that. We get told, overlook it. Overlook how many dicks she done rode. Overlook all the trips she done been on. And bitches go out to fucking Dubai and get shitted on and shit. Right? But niggas gotta be, well behaved. I'm trying to understand, why are y'all trying to fight shit with morality? Is this a morality play? Oh, I got you, bro. I got that late. I got you in a second. Is this a morality play? Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Y'all trying to win this shit with morality? Y'all trying to be morally superior to the hoes? Because that's not going to bring them back, man. That's not how power works. Cortez, he sent it to me. I'm going to try to get it on here. That's not how power works, man. It's really not. It's really not. So I'm trying to understand. But what I want to know is, for the women are out here. They sexually free. But niggas ain't sexually free. Women can sell pussy, but niggas can't buy it. I see you, bro. Women can sell pussy, but niggas can't buy it. There have been this shit removed. Women have opted out of shit. But you motherfuckers are preaching like niggas need to stay right here. What you say? Oh, this is weak niggas got to cheat me to beat me. Pussy niggas blocking me from the chats. Like, hey, look, it ain't me. It ain't me. Trust me. I got too many buttons in front of me to be concentrated on blocking anybody from a video. It's not me. My question is, speak on the shit I'm addressing. Don't give me speeches about moral bullshit. Don't preach to me. I don't want no sermons. Tell me, why is it cool for women to sell pussy? And why is it bad for men to buy it? Right? Make it make sense, man. Okay, let me get this. Let me eat this pussy and get a green card. Oh shit. I'm gonna pull this up on here in a second. Eat the pussy and get a green card. That's what Shorty's saying. Let me get this shit full screen. Yeah, man. Eat the pussy and get a green card. So what smoke you got for them? Oh, well, they women, Marcus. They it's cool for them to do. You a man. What? So now that's where we at? Where they allowed to do shit that we can't? No rules for the women, all the rules for us. Who owns you? Who owns you? That's the question I always ask. I'm going to play this video. Let me know if you can hear it.
Get me out of Jamaica, because these niggas said they don't eat pussy, and his lady don't respect it if you want him to eat pussy. Ziggy Marley, that's why you paddling alone, because you're not eating pussy. You rather stay here to eat pussy. Well, then you don't want a green card. Eat some pussy and get a green card. Eat some pussy, you're a millionaire. Eat some pussy.
This is what we saving, right? Come on, Messiah. This is what we saving. This is the community. That's the community we saving, right? Eat some pussy and get a green card. So you got chicks out there fucking with niggas, selling them citizenship. Now, mind you, when I was a kid, I knew a woman. I ain't gonna say her name. One of my mother's close friends got paid to marry a dude for citizenship. They do this shit all the time. So I'm trying to understand, why is the rules different? Because, I mean, shit, last time I checked, when you're the leader of something, there's shit you can do that followers can't. Again, when you're the leader, when you're leading, there's less rules for you than for the followers. So are you saying, sir, that there's things that the women can do that we can't? Well, then who's the boss? slaves. Masters do what they want, slaves do what they're told. Masters do what they want, slaves do what they're told. These women out here doing what they want. Motherfuckers trying to tell us what to do. You can't tell these bitches not to wear bonnets. You can't tell them shit. Who's the master? Sure enough. Who is the master? Who's in charge? Who's the boss? All these rules for us. What happened to that master key theory, right? What happened to that? Faulty lock, master key, right? What happened to that? I'm trying to understand. So let me go to Stuart D. So he said, I have yet to hear cats talking SBM or passport bros talk about how to procure passports, safe places to visit. Oh, this shit is all over the place. Are you kidding me? Vetting foreign women or how to counter westernized influencer. Shit is all over the place, bro. See, when you're thinking about doing it, you know where to find that shit. That shit is all over WhatsApp. There's a million fucking Facebook groups. There's a whole Passport Bros group on Facebook. Understand. What I'm trying to understand is why do niggas who want to save the community or niggas who want black people unified spend so much time in the manosphere? I figured y'all would be too busy saving shit. You know, if Batman, was too busy to save motherfuckers, I figured y'all would be too busy saving shit. No, I love the trolls. Let the trolls be here. I love the trolls. Y'all know me. I love the smoke. Stuart D, stick around. Says that Dyck policing. Is what Dyck policing? Understand, if there's shit to save, why are you here trying to enlist motherfuckers who are obviously beyond what you're talking about? Understand the shit that you're asking. Well, why ain't they doing this? Nigga, they doing it. Thank you, Bishop X Hassani, for that link. So why don't you hit that link? How about you give me a link to where women is telling other women? Like, tell me where there's groups at. Groups of women teaching each other how to cooperate with black men. Where's the Save the Community link? The Save the Community link with hordes of black women in there like, yes, we need the community back. Where's that? Where's that? He said, tell them how much you made in the stock market the past 2 weeks. Buffett lost, what is it, 44 billion so far this year? Is that $1 billion? He made that back plus in the past 2 weeks. Let's talk about coochie. Listen, man, at the end of the day, take my dick where I want to take it. Take it where I want to take it. He said, "Oh, run from women." Let me tell you something, bro. The shame language doesn't work on us. See, it worked on niggas for a lot of years, to run from women. No, I'm telling men not to deal with bullshit. You're offering bullshit. What are you offering? What are you offering? Do you have places men can go and meet women that are not on that bullshit? Manhood. Women, no matter what. Women will always be men. Respect. When you go down to DR, you will be treated with respect. You go down to Belize, you will be treated with respect. You go to Colombia, you will be treated with respect. What do you think motherfuckers is going there for? What do you think motherfuckers is going there for? The police respect you. All right? The shop owner respects you. Everybody respects you in these countries. And from what I'm hearing, even when you go to Europe, they respect you. They respect you. Man, Romello says, you live in Vegas. You know to get down. Stop holding back, spitting that ether. Oh, man. You know I know what's up, man. I'm just trying to understand what's being offered. These motherfuckers are selling motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, just run into these guns like, you know, like we're soldiers of some shit. Nah, bro. That shit ain't working no more. That shit ain't working no more. Niggas is over it. You got to offer niggas real shit. You got to offer niggas real shit. Manhood. We men already. Give us something we ain't got. Give us something we ain't got. You know? You got to offer motherfuckers peace. You got to offer them fucking, you know, stress-free cooperation. Thanks, Romello, for that. Appreciate that. You got to offer something better than that, bro. It's platitudes. Platitudes, man. We need tangibles, yes. Tangibles. Yeah. Manhood. Respect. We get that over there. That's why we go. We get that over there. We get that over there. What are you offering? Again, the women are divesting. They saying they don't want it. What are you offering? Sound like speeches. Have to run and come back. Yeah, sounds like a speech, man. Nobody's with it. Nobody's with it, bro. You're gonna have to come better than that. You're gonna have to offer better than that. 1 second. So I'm gonna open this up soon, but my question to you know, to my man, right, is I just showed you a video, women you know, overseas, you know, giving out green cards for Dyck. What you got to say about that? What you got to say about that? So let me let you understand. This is what the white man did throughout human history. Another man's house digging in his cookie jar. This is what the white man, you know, the one that y'all say is so fucking great all the time, and who we need to get like and all this other shit. This is what the white man did. We're everywhere digging in another man's cookie jar. Hopped off a boat and did that shit. Again, the morality play doesn't work anymore. What are you telling these women that are doing the same thing in higher numbers? That's the thing nobody's talking about. Women are going overseas, riding non-black dick. What words do you have for them? Are you going to tell me that they're allowed to do this and I'm not? I'm listening. Game coaches, but everybody's pulling a game. Game coaches, this is Jedi mind trick shit. Game coaches want your money. So they're telling you, spend it with me and not on the pussy. So give me the money. I'm going to show you how to run game, right? Run game. As opposed to going somewhere where game ain't necessary, because game ain't necessary outside of America. Not for black men. Game is unnecessary. Game is only necessary here. Only niggas in America think to struggle is honorable. Niggas won't play the game on hard mode because it somehow makes you a better man, right? Preach that slavery shit somewhere else. If you pick more cotton than everybody else, you a better slave. You want to be a better slave. You want to be a better slave. No, we set the standards, bro. You're trying to set the standards for us. He said all of your standards for yourself are set by others. No, that's what you're doing. Your standards of what manhood is has been set by black women. Sounds like black woman talk. What are you offering? Show me the community that you and your brothers built where the women are falling in line. Because that's what J Speed told me on the Bernard video. He was like, oh, you know, well, this is what this person did back in the day. Well, if that's the case, then why are we still living in the issue? Why are we still living in the issue if y'all solved the problem? That's what he told me. He told me the nation took women off the streets, turned hoes into, you know, upstanding women. Okay. So why are we not enjoying the fruits of that labor? Why? Why? Where is the community that you and your brothers built with cooperative women? Show me that. I'll move in. Pro-black niggas need to go build a community with cooperative women and then tell us about it, and we'll move in. Build it. They will come. Like I said, let the women in free, and you'll bring them in. Go build it, and niggas will come. No, but you want to bitch and moan about where we taking our dicks to play. So while they're telling us that we're weak for doing that, they're in our spaces complaining that we're not helping them convert the women. Go convert the women. If it's easy to do, you should be somewhere in your black, your Negro town with all your cooperative women looking at us like, hey, man, look what it could be. We got better than DR. Offer us better than what we're looking at. Offer us better than what we're looking at. You know why? Because you can't do it, player. You can't do it. You're telling us we're weak for not doing it. You haven't done it because you can't. You can't get them in line. Where's your pro-black community with all the cooperative women? Where is it? Where is it? Where is that? Get a bunch of women. Get a bunch of women. Get them together. You can't do it. I'm about to open this up, man. But you can't do it, bro. You can't even do it. Now, I'm going to open this up. Where we at? Hour and a half. This is not going to be a 4-hour live. Nobody's going to talk over each other. Nobody's going to talk over each other. Make us a better offer. You can't because you can't get them in line. Build the community that you're saying that we should be doing. Where's your community? You can't build it because your woman is too busy trying to divest. Your woman is too busy trying to, swirl and move away from you. Your woman is too busy trying to be you. Again, I'm not promoting white women, so I don't want to hear that nonsense. It's black women outside of this country, more than is in it. Black people all over the world. And you're mentally married to this idea of American black women. Stuart D. Build it. Build it. Where is it? You mad we over here? Convince us to come over there. Where's pro-black Landia at? Where is it? They're black in Brazil, South America. They're black. They're black on the continent. They're black all over the place. So somehow I'm weak, or men are weak. Black men in America are weak because we don't do it here. You haven't done it here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post this link. Right? I don't know if BGS is still around. I'm going to try to rotate people. I don't want motherfuckers talking all over each other. And I'm going to bring people in here in the order that I choose. All right? So there's the link. Have a compelling argument. And don't talk over me because I'll mute you. You ain't build it. So fuck all the game coach shit. Fuck all the other bullshit. If you can't deliver a better product, we go elsewhere. Black women are overcharging for a bad product that sometimes they don't even deliver on. Yeah, I haven't looked. I got to take a look. Real shit. I haven't taken a look. So let me go through some of these comments. I'm not mad. Some of the rhetoric I hear fits contingency plans put forth by white supremacy. Some of this line of thinking is to be expected. Again, what are you offering? What are you offering? So we already proved that passport bros do tell dudes how to go to DR, how to be safe in DR, how to get passports. I mean, the brother shouldn't have to tell you how to get passports. That's some shit that everybody does, and you should be able to find information to do that. Right? I'll be with you two guys in a minute. I see you there. If service is bad, you go elsewhere. Question on Educated Lane. Are you living the life that you want us to live? Is anybody else coming up? Let's shoot out this link to our peoples. I want a few more people. So, Messiah, hold on, because I already know we're going to go at it. I'm going to bring Quick in first. Get Quick's point of view.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, not much.
You might have to turn your sound up a little bit.
Wait, hello?
Yeah, you sound real low, man.
Shit. Hello? Is that better?
You sound the same.
Fuck.
Can anybody hear him?
Wait, hang on, let me have a look.
And Stuart D, this isn't about white supremacy. This is about black women. If women are acting out of order, niggas ain't fucking with them. Period. Niggas ain't fucking with it. What's going on, Quick? What's your let me hear it. I'm listening.
Yeah, I just want to know if you can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Much better now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, well, a very interesting topic. I'm with BGS on this. I kind of think that, somebody else's business. Why are you so preoccupied like this crab in a bucket bullshit? Like, it's bizarre to me.
Let me mute y'all mics real quick. So, what do you mean? Go into it, man.
Yeah. Oh, because like I watch another YouTuber named BlackRam313, and he often talks about wanting to get out of America, and he shows a lot of video clips on how vile American women can be.
Right.
And I'm surprised at how fucked up some of the shit he's showing on there. I'm like, nah.
Motherfuckers out here dying at the hands of these women. Dying.
Yeah.
Dying.
So, yeah.
Going to jail, dying, getting off, cops called on them, and all this shit, so happening to us. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, so that's why he likes the idea of, wanting to get out and try something new, try something different. And yeah, like he even notices at times that, there's people that, throw shit on him because, he's making that choice. But I just don't understand, like, that's not your life. That's somebody else. Why are you getting on the internet trying to, trying to tear people down? It's not your business.
So just to Joe, he said that it's not even about women, it's general, right? I mean, most guys go down there to meet the women, but understand that when you're in these places, everyone, the whole environment treats you with respect. You always talk about respect and manhood. When you go down to these places, you get treated with respect.
Yeah.
So yeah, Uneducated Lane says deleting dude over his mom's cold fries. And all of that shit started because some black chicks that work at McDonald's, thought it would be funny to give a woman cold fries. And then when she complained about the cold fries, they gave her some more cold fries. I ain't got time for this shit, because if you deal with the shit the way motherfuckers is telling you, then you got the white man on your ass. And the motherfuckers say, you let the white man. Don't talk to me like you live in a different America than I do, because the white man on your ass too. Where is your black utopia? I'm going to move on to, I'm going to give Messiah his word. Messiah, let me unmute him. Messiah, what's good, brother?
What's good, bro? Peace and
we
power.
always going at it, Messiah.
Not really.
This is what I'm gonna do. I want you to get your word in, man. I know you're gonna speak from your heart and your soul, and I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna listen to you, and let it rip. Let these guys hear what you got to say, man.
Really, it ain't even that deep, man. Can you hear me correctly?
Come a little closer if you can. I know I'm out of sync, but
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right, so really, it ain't even that deep. Really, I'm just bringing another perspective of it. Is that every man that's complaining about the condition of these women? First of all, when people say, "Show me it work," it's the only thing that works, bro. It's the only thing we've seen work. Every one of you brothers is born from a black American father, a black American mother in America. Our households have been together ever since we got out of slavery, and even during slavery. So don't say, "Show us it work." Show us black men completely abandoning America, going to some other man's country, getting with his woman and making that work. That's the thing you ain't showing work. As far as black men and black women making it work here in America, that's the only thing we've known. That's the reason we're here today. All over America, you finding black families, black men and black women having black children, raising black families, and that's the only reason we're here today. What you guys are talking about is new. What you guys are talking about still hasn't been laid down and demonstrated to show as a real motherfucking thing that'll work for us. Show us a massive group. Let's stop hearing the talk and the crying from these brothers and show us a mass group of brothers that go over to South America, go over to some other country, get with their women, and start a community that we own. Because that's the biggest problem with these brothers talking about this is, oh, we talking about women. Man, it shouldn't even be about women. We have a nation to build. We have a community to get under control. We have kids that we have put out here, millions of kids on the ground right now that we have to motherfucking do something for, or else nobody else is going to do nothing for them. And the next generation and next generation after that. You talking about going into another man's household where he has established built a community, built a nation, established culture to where when he raises his daughters and his women, they're the type of women that you want. The very women that you're running over there to Brazil to get. A man was man enough to stand up, take control of his household, establish a certain culture, and make sure that the women he raised behaved a certain way. You're going to another country to get another man's woman who raised them correctly because you failed to raise your women correctly. And instead of getting with the brothers in this country and saying we don't like the way that our women are behaving nowadays, so we as men are coming to get together and we're going to figure out a way to take back control over our society, take back control of our culture. Brothers is complaining like little weak ass women and say, oh, they not treating us right, they not talking to us right. Every other country you go into this world, if the women don't treat them right and talk to them right, the men will enforce that they treat him right and talk to him right. You're the only man in the world in history, and that's what I'm saving y'all from. You will be the only man in history to run from his household, to run from the only thing he known, to run from his nation because of a woman. You're being ran out of your household, whether you choose to run or walk. You're being ran out of your household by a woman. Your whole complaint is that your women ain't treating you right. And when you go over to that other country and you talk to them other women, they're gonna look at you and look at you like lames because they're coming from a place where their men ran shit. The very reason that they're behaved the way they are, they're going to tell you is because the men in their communities, the men in their households, the men in their nation run shit. And you're going to be over there laying up under a woman talking about you treat me so much better. Oh, the black woman, she don't treat me right. You're going to sound pussy. They're not going to respect you. How you going to ask a woman to respect you when you're running from your household because of a woman? So that woman you get with, she know you don't run shit. She know you ain't no real man. You a fuck boy. You just want to lay up under a bitch. You're supposed to be trying to build a nation. You're supposed to be trying to regain control of your community so that your children ain't out here being abandoned and shit, and so that your household ain't falling apart. Instead, you leave your household fucked up and run talking to get with a woman. You a fuck boy to these females. They do not respect you. They respect the men where they come from who actually build nations, build communities, establish culture, and run shit. You the nigga that runs away.
I gotta respond to you, bro. I gotta respond to you now. So, question for you, and I just need the answer. I don't go off into a tangent. I just need an answer. You said that the women ran us out of the homes.
Running.
That's what you said.
Running, y'all, because y'all ain't left yet. You're just talking right now, but y'all
no. Because there's a bunch of men that have moved to Brazil, moved to these different countries, and never came back. There's a bunch of men like that. So let me ask you because I gotta address because you said we stunting, right? I mean, the majority of black men have not moved out of America. The majority,
exactly.
But I want to ask you. You said that black women ran us out of homes, right?
I don't hear you brothers talking about or stressing leaving to another country for any other reason. The only thing when you guys are on this show, the only reason
that's not what I asked you, bro. Hold on. We ain't gonna be here 4 hours. I need you. I let you speak. You agree, right? I let you talk. I didn't interrupt you. So I'm trying to make my point now. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Did you or did you not say that we got ran out of our houses by black women?
No, you guys said it. Because I'm not in line with y'all. I run shit over here. You guys said yes.
No. That's what you said. You said this about us. You said
yes.
That we're men that got ran out of our houses by black women. Last time I looked, you look at history. Because we ain't gonna rewrite history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Black women ain't do nothing in America without the assistance of the white man. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I want to ask you something else. Do you know to what percentage the white man is interracially married?
That don't matter to me.
It does because you said hold on. Not, bro. I'm talking now because I'm responding to you. You said we're the only man. You said we're the only man. See, I'm responding to you now. It does matter because you said that we're the only men who walk away from they women and this and that and the other. But you already agreed that there's only a small amount of men that actually have done this, right? But you said we're the only men.
The only men.
Okay, 52%, and I said this on Bernard's show, 52% of American-born Asian women marry white men.
After those men have built their nation, established their nation,
did you hear what I said?
They date out. You guys are failing to build
did
your
you hear what
nation,
I said?
and choosing to date out first.
So we're gonna get, bro. You said that already, so you got to let me address all your things. Then I got to get to these super chats. I'm getting super chats while I'm talking to you, right?
All right.
Understand this. Okay, and Romello, let me read this before I get too far away from it. Romello says black men have been going to Brazil since the 80s. I know guys, and I know of guys who are in these countries and have never came back. Not just black men, but white men too. When I went to DR, I seen an old white couple living. Oh yeah, we live here. We live here. That's when I was down there. We live here. That's what they told us. Right? Thanks, Romello, for that. Black men have been going to Brazil since the 1980s. Everyone else, understand, most countries have been colonized by white men. You saying nation building. That's what these motherfuckers was doing. They was going all over this fucking earth, taking over shit, putting their dick in it. Other people's woman, like how you say you laying up with the other man's woman. That's what the white men was doing. They was getting in their ship, going to other lands and putting their dick in everything. Nigga, that's world history. And you can't deny it. You can't deny it. They went to South America. They went to Central America. They went to the Caribbean. Hold on. Bro. We talking about the new fucking world. They came over here, and every indigenous tribe they came across, they put their dicks in their women. They put their dicks in their women. You want us to build a nation within a colonized new world. This is what you're saying. You're saying,
America built
hold on now. Because you're talking about what everybody else built somewhere else. Understand, in DR, they speak Spanish. Spanish is a European language, is it not? That's a yes. I'll answer for you. Yes, you go other islands that's in the Caribbean, they either speak English or they speak French. These are European languages, are they not? I don't care what the people look like down there. They can look indigenous or they can be black people imported from Africa. The white man came to Africa, took a bunch of niggas from Africa and put them different places in the world to work. So you telling me that only black men in America colonized black men on a colonized continent, because the people that run this motherfucker are not indigenous to this land. They came here and put their dicks in something. So understand, bro. Understand. What you're telling men they're weak for doing is how the world was fucking ruled, taken over, and all of that shit.
Not actually. You're telling the story. You're telling the story and skipping out the whole foundation. Every nation that you're talking about, let's just focus on the white man. Before they traveled to another place in order to expand their nation, they had already in their own homeland established their own power base, their own nation. They weren't running from when the white man came to Africa. So when the white man came to America, they weren't running from the white women in Europe to try to get away from them because they were dissatisfied with white women.
Have you never heard of Hannibal? Have you
ever
heard of Hannibal?
Yeah, I've heard of Hannibal.
Okay, so they don't say the black men ain't do it because
first.
If you've heard of Hannibal, then you know what that was. So don't say what the black man ain't do. Don't say what the black man ain't do, because
Hannibal's not a black man. He was an African man. We're talking about you and only you. Everybody else did their job, including Hannibal, including the white man.
Oh, so you say, so you want the American, so you want the American black man who was stolen from Africa to build a nation in a world where all the nations. That, bro, you think that's you make
right.
Sense?
That's right.
You think you make sense?
It's not what I want. It's the only way it works.
So let me ask you something, fam. So what nation in 2022 do we jump in ships and storm and take over?
Our own.
No.
Our
Answer
nation
the
is
question.
currently
Our
under
nation is
control by
where?
chaos, and other
Our
cultures
nation is where?
take over your nation,
No,
and then expand.
this the white man shit. So where do we? Because we would have to manifest destiny.
No, I'm
because
not
that's what the
talking
white
about
man
the
did.
white
So
man's nation. I'm talking about your community, your
where do you
household, your
suggest?
race.
Where do you suggest that the American black man, who's 6% of this country, 6.5% of this country, population wise, where should we attack and take over to build our nation?
The household you're running. Start with your household. Start with that very fucking household that you're in right now,
See,
shooting their
what
fucking
you don't
videos.
understand is
Start
the
there.
white man runs this shit, and
No,
anytime
the
that
white
black
man
woman
don't. The
wants
white
to, she can
white
call
man
that
is
white
not
man
trying to
on you.
run your household, bro.
She can
Quit
call
blaming
that
the white
white
man for
man
that shit.
is
That
the
sound
law.
weak as fuck. The white man is not in your household right now telling you what the fuck you're doing, how to do it, and how to manage your children and your wife. Don't blame that on that white man. You're full control in your household. He's not telling you how to run your woman and your children.
No, you ain't. Because anytime she get ready, she can call that. I'm gonna move on to Ancient Man because he's been waiting. But don't gaslight me into telling me that
I don't do
woman.
no gaslight.
Anytime
anytime
a nigga act. So why is all these niggas in jail for DV and child support and
because
they can't see their fucking kids?
That's our situation. Deal with it.
Even no, that's fucking white. That's white people,
you talk
bro.
about the Europeans.
That's white
they
people.
Had a situation that they had to deal with.
Yo, check it out. Next.
Be serious.
So, yo, Messiah, hold it down for 1 second. So, Ancient Man,
yes,
talk to me, sir.
I got a two-part statement. First of all, my second part is gonna be for this brother because it's something they missing. But the first part is my story is leaving Georgia as a wrestler in college. I mean, wrestler in high school. Champion, being basically ignored in high school by the sisterhood. Then getting to California and having the experience of every culture wanting a piece. Every culture. Not just the black, some of the black sisters, but every culture wanted a piece. Met a Japanese girl, she was my girlfriend for a while, and it was the best experience of my life. Living there opened my eyes to the point where I can't really deal in Georgia anymore. I can't really deal with them because all they want is for a brother with no kids to take care of Tyrone's kids, who I think that's what Black Messiah's issue is. He probably got about 6 or 7 kids he wants a brother like me to take care of. So he's touting this black family structure nonsense because he needs somebody to take care of all 6
focus on women too.
But no, I'm coming back. So let me tell you what's going on with
the
sisterhood. Let me tell you what's going on with the sisterhood, right? So I'm in Georgia, and I'm running across a few brothers that are telling me the women that they're having kids with are not even straight. So the new game is you got the lesbians coming over, getting resources from these brothers like himself, who think you can build with this monster, who is actively doesn't even like men, coming over, having kids. One particular story I got is when brother told me his daughter's friend was a stripper, the whole lesbian now, married a dude making high 6 figures, married him, had 3 kids with him, divorced him, took all his kids back to her girlfriend, and is taking about 60,000 in support and alimony back to her girlfriend. This is the B-dub that you're trying to build with. This is the B-dub you're trying to control. This is the B-dub you're trying to alpha your way.
She's your sister. She's your counterpart. She's not a B-dub.
Nah. She don't mess with you, dog. She don't care nothing about you.
And
she cares nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you. They don't give zero. They don't. They look at you. They look through you, bro. They don't care nothing about it. I'm in Atlanta, so I can tell you I can tell you from experience. All they want me to do for them is take care of Tyrone and Jade Montravius's kids. I can't get a sister just like me that has no children. You know what I'm saying? Only in the black culture do they want the man who is functional to take care of Jade Montravius's children and Tyrone's kid. I'm functional. I have a good job. I have savings. I have money. I don't need to take care of Jadaimon Travis's children for the community that don't care about me. And one last little bit of disrespect I suffered from an ex-girlfriend. She tried to pass me off to her sister who had kids. And this was her sister. She had kids. She tried to pass me off to her sister. Oh, yeah, weren't you like my sister? And her sister had 2 girls.
It really sounds like you've been victimized by women.
That's so crazy. No, I wasn't victimized, bro. I'm fine. I just know how they work. I'm fine because I've experienced women outside the culture, so I'm extremely good on my situation with the B-Dub. I'm extremely good. See, having those experiences, being outside of 285, outside of the city, as a state, it was the best experience of my life. I don't need to deal with the sisterhood, and I'm happy. I would rather opt out than deal with them. Period, point blank.
You would rather opt out of manhood than stand up and take over your shit.
Manhood, you don't have no power. Once you sign the paperwork, you're done. You don't have no power. You have no power.
You always have power. Use your brain.
No, you don't. You don't alpha way your way out of nothing. You can't alpha your way out of
I didn't say
you sound like a dating coach, bro. You sound like a dating coach, bro. You sound like a dating coach. You're a dating coach in freaking. You sound just like a dating coach.
How am I sounding like a dating coach?
Because you're not acknowledging the state. You're not acknowledging the state. You're not acknowledging the power of the state. They detonate families at a rate of 70%, bro. They detonate the families.
So you're telling me the only person who can do something is them. You can't.
They're detonated. What can you do?
Hands are tied.
They're detonating families at the rate of 70%. Divorcing dudes, divorcing men, kicking them out of their house. Oh, because I'm not happy.
And they weren't doing that in slavery. They wasn't doing that in slavery because they came out of slavery and built Black Wall Street.
They're not competent.
Messiah.
They're not competent, bro.
Messiah, if nobody's standing in your way, why haven't you done it?
We is doing it. Our whole country is doing it. It's the only thing we're doing. And what you guys are doing is what's new. The only thing we are doing is men and women, black men and black women are coming up in America. They are getting married. They are having children. Sometimes the marriages don't work. Sometimes the relationships don't work. But our communities have always stuck together. And that's the only thing. When you go to Atlanta, he talking about he's from Atlanta, bro. Look at how many black people are married. Look at the family. Why do you think there's so many black people in Atlanta? Because black men and black women are getting together, bro.
Listen. 35% of black men are married, and less black women are married. So what are you
worried about marriage? I'm worried about us handling
you said we're doing it. You said we're doing it. So what I want to understand is over half of black men in this country are not married and have no kids.
Marriage don't have nothing to do with. That's a part of the system.
Okay, but marriage what I'm saying, listen to me. You said households. More than half of black men in this country have no children.
A household is an economic system. Look up the word economy. Management of a household. Take a woman out of the equation. Before you even bring a woman into it,
I'm asking you a direct question. If you're single and you have no kids, there's no household you're running. You're living by yourself.
That's what I'm talking about. Brothers don't even understand the words you're using. A household has nothing to do with a woman and kids. A household is an economic system. Before you even go and get a woman and have kids with her, you should have a household established. You should have an economy.
So where these men living, these single men?
Say that again.
You talking about household because that's the context you used it in a second ago. You talking about run your household. Okay, so now you're saying a household. Hold on. Let me finish. Hey, let me finish my sentence.
Yes, sir.
You said a household because when you say household, because we know what head of household is on taxes and shit. Okay, don't gaslight me, fam.
I'm not.
I'm asking. Okay. So let me finish what I'm saying. You're saying ain't nobody standing in our way in America. You're saying, they ain't no white man standing in our way. We can just, take control and do this and do that. Ain't no white man standing in our way in America. Facts. And this is why niggas is going to court and getting told they can't see their kids. This is why niggas are going to court getting told all types of, unsatisfactory judgments and things like that. Bro. This is happening, right? So those judges and the people that run the cities that are telling black men what they can and can't do with their children, and then they got women who are taking money from them without giving them any sort of say in how kids are raised. Those men are letting this happen to them because understand these people are in charge.
So what you're telling me is when you move,
you're going in and out. I can't hear you. You got to say it again.
To this country, let's say Brazil, you're saying that you're not going to be in yet.
Not going to be what? Yo, your sound is out, brother.
You're dealing with more respectable women, for one, who are
Why is that woman more respectful?
Because she's cultured to be that way.
Because who establishes the culture in society, men or women?
The dominant people.
The system does not reward them for divorce.
You can call it dominance or whatever. Is it a man or woman who makes it dominant in a society?
Dominant society. So let me answer this question. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it. Don't interrupt my answer. In America, the people who run the country make the rules. We know that the black man does not run America. He does not. The black man has never had full autonomy over black women. It's never happened. It's never happened. Black women were slave owners. They owned slaves. They owned black men and had them working. These are facts. In those countries you're talking about, the poorest man to the richest man is Dominican. This is why I told Bernard and J Speed the other day. Your head of state, your police, your doctors and lawyers, your day laborers are all Dominican. In America, heads of state are not who we are. We don't run this shit, bro. So for anybody to say anything disingenuous like ain't nobody standing in our way, like where you been, bro? Or in American history, ain't nobody standing in our way. If ain't nobody standing in the black man's way in America, I don't know where you been, bro.
It's chess, not checkers, bro. When you play chess, yes, there is somebody who's playing against you.
So you know who's playing chess?
To be a man just like he is. Play your side.
Okay.
Play your
so
game.
Chess is being played by black women deciding that they are going to move away from black men because they feel like their allegiance to us is not a win. They feel like they'll get more leverage and mileage siding with white supremacy than with us.
Right. So
they the motherfuckers who are playing chess.
So on the board,
you playing checkers, bro.
On the board, they making boss moves, but you trying to get up, get frustrated.
So what's the plan, bro? So what's the plan? Because the question for me is, if there's nobody stopping us, why haven't you and your like-minded brothers done it already? Don't tell me what we have done, because then where is it?
It's the only thing being done. The sisters, even when it comes to the sisters that you're talking about, these are these sisters that you were talking about who are out of control, are just as small as a percentage as you brothers talking about going out of this country, bro. The majority of us are handling our shit, and we all
75%. What's the number? I see Ian in the chat. 70, and I got Jan coming up.
Marriage don't mean nothing.
No. We ain't talking about marriage. We talking about single motherhood. We talking about single motherhood.
Single motherhood falls back on you.
No, it doesn't. How you figure?
Because not one of these women
I just told you more than half the men out here. No, more than half of us don't have kids.
80-20.
Then how are they getting pregnant? So the single, because I don't want to talk about a single black woman who's pregnant by a white man, a Mexican.
So you think? So let me ask you this: you think?
You think up and you not taking care of it?
Don't say 17% of the same men are having the baby. 17% of the men are getting these women pregnant.
So 17%. What? Yeah, exactly. So what percentage?
Putting yourself in the mix,
bro. You asking questions, bro. If you asking questions, be quiet for the answer, bro. You ask a question. You said, with that many women getting pregnant, it must be all of us, right? How many dudes you know with multiple children from multiple women? How many children do you have, Messiah?
I got 3.
3. How many dudes you know with more kids than that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 children.
I personally don't know. I personally don't know too many.
You personally don't. That's great. I know a lot.
Listen, can't afford them.
If I could, it ain't about what dudes can afford. These women are single, living on the system or whatever the government is giving them. We know that. Let's stop playing games here. So no, let me finish though, because I'm addressing you. You said somehow that the amount of women having kids has to be proportionate to the amount of men getting them pregnant. You have more women single with kids than you have men single with kids. You could do the numbers.
But you guys,
you could do the numbers. We don't have a single dad epidemic or unwed dad epidemic in America. We have an unwed mom epidemic. These women are getting pregnant by the same motherfuckers, same small group of motherfuckers that got a bunch of kids. They got a bunch of kids with this large group of women. A small group of black men, a smaller group of black men is responsible for more of the pregnancies because most motherfuckers don't have kids. Janfar, Maul, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boss?
I'm good. I got a panel tonight. Thank y'all for coming up, man, because I want more people to come on this panel. I want to talk to people. So I'm gonna have you speak right now, right? I'm gonna yeah. So get ahead and talk to us. I'll be right back. Talk to us.
I have a real quick question for Messiah. Like, how many baby moms? You have 3 kids. How many baby moms?
He's talking to you, Messiah. You on mute? Is he there? I think he's gone. He's dropped out. Okay, you go ahead and continue, bro. We listen. No, right. He's back. He's back. No, he's back. He's back. Let me bring him back up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't drop you out, Messiah. So
it was me. It was me. I didn't know if you hear me, but something happened. I had to recycle.
You good? So try to keep the air. He's asking you a question. Try to keep the answer short so he can make his point.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Maul.
Yeah. The question is, like, how many baby moms?
2.
All right. So here's the thing. And it's like, and I've been noticing it with dudes that are part of the quote unquote Pookie statistic. Right. You are like the 15%. All right. Most black men don't have 2 baby moms. Most black men don't even have children. All right. So you're seeing things from your vantage point.
Can I ask you this?
Right. And this is what I've been saying about you foreign Pookies, is that you're so caught up in your lived reality that you feel that we should all be doing penance for the decisions that you have decided for yourself.
That's what I'm talking about,
bro.
Right? When dudes come with these feminine talking points, I'm not.
You're
talking
the one with feminine talking
I'm not
points.
talking to you.
You are.
Listen, I'm not talking to you nothing about my situation. You're the one who went into Pookie. You're the one who went into thinking that my children, because when I got my children, bro, I talked to their mothers and I work out a situation and I made sure that before I even had babies with them, that we were cool. And despite the fact I didn't want to marry them, despite the fact that the relationships didn't work out, I know how to manage my situation. Just like when I run my business, I have employees. They don't all have to love me. We don't all have to be married. I know how to do individual business deals with my baby mothers to where y'all do y'all thing, I do my thing. But when it comes to this children, we will both go in and try to handle business collectively without anybody being a problem. That's managing shit. Just because you got multiple baby mamas doesn't mean your shit should be fucked up if you know how to manage things. Just like if you have multiple cars or multiple business engagements. Just because I'm in business with 2 or 3 people doesn't mean my business should be fucked up. I should be able to effectively and efficiently handle business with each individual business partner. It shouldn't mean because I have multiple business partners that my shit's fucked up. Like you're trying to say, just because I got multiple baby mamas, that automatically means that my shit is fucked up. You think like a female. I handle all my baby mamas. Shit's cool. We handle shit over here.
That's dope.
No, we're not taking care of your kids, bro. We're not. None of us.
Exactly,
We're not. We
because
don't
I
have
handle
kids.
my business.
No. You're. We're not taking care of your kids, bro. We're done. That's why
Exactly,
we're not dealing
and
with
that's
it.
what I'm talking about.
We're
Talking like
done
a
as a
female.
community,
Who's
as a
asking you to take
black,
care of my kids?
as the. That's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
Who's
We don't have
asking you to
children,
take
bro.
care of my
We
kids? You
don't
can't
have children,
explain.
bro.
You can't
We
explain how
don't
does that.
have kids.
You can't
You
explain
are.
to me
You're
right now
asking us
logically
to.
how
You're asking
this
us
has
to.
anything to do with
You're
my
asking
kids,
us
bro.
to by asking us
I
to stay.
challenge you to logically explain how
You are
this
asking us
conversation
to
has
by
anything to do
complaining
with my
about us
kids.
one mic.
Okay,
So
Trying to
okay.
deflect and shit. Trying to deflect. I asked you to logically explain how this
I'm telling you.
conversation
I'm
has
about to
anything
tell
to
you.
do with my kids
so
and you.
let him speak. Let him respond to you, Messiah.
I'm about to explain. Okay, I've analyzed these brothers, and a lot of them don't have a qualm about impregnating women at all. I've analyzed them, talked to them, and this thought process is pervasive amongst these cats. That the community, we save the community, and now he's mad, just
It's
like
called
these
a
women are mad.
community.
These like these females, they're mad, just like you're mad with them.
Mad at what?
Angry that we're about to leave. A lot of us are leaving or just don't deal with them. We're not dealing with these women with the kids.
Come on, keep it
Y'all
100,
just
bro.
mad.
Why I gotta listen
Y'all are
to a
just
brother
mad
whose
about
whole
you're just
conversation is
mad
to
that we're not
lie
having
about the
kids.
shit?
It's not. It's not a
I'm
lie.
talking to the
It's
host
not
of
a
the
lie.
show.
You're the
Why do I gotta
17%.
have?
You're the
How am I
17%.
supposed to sit here and have a man
You're the
conversation with
17%,
somebody
bro.
whose
You're
every
the.
point
I
is
don't
a
have
lie?
kids. I don't have kids. I don't
Messiah.
have children.
All right.
I have none.
Hold on one second. Hold on a second.
This is my,
That's ancient man, right?
Yeah, this is ancient man.
All right, hold on one second. Messiah, understand this. We don't have a problem with letting you speak your mind, but you gotta let people respond to you, fam. Like let him say what he got to say, and then
Even if he lying in every point he says, I should just let him finish it.
But let him.
I got you.
That's fine. You call him out when he's done.
I got you.
But yeah, because when people watch the video later, they're gonna hear y'all talking over each other, and it look
Real
like
talk. Real talk.
like you said, you want motherfucking control shit, right? Here I am controlling shit. So let him rock.
I'm not gonna make that mistake again, but can we ask for integrity up here? If we're men, let's ask for integrity. Stop lying.
I don't know what he's lying about, but let
everything
him talk.
He's saying, ain't nobody asked nobody to take care of my kids or work or concerned about my kids. But go ahead.
You're asking us as men who don't have children to worry about a community that doesn't even look at us until it's time for someone to take care of these children. We are looked past, looked through on a regular basis. So us as thinking men should worry about a community that cares nothing about us. So now, oh yeah, y'all don't need to be leaving. You, like I said again, you sound like a female, just like the females. Y'all don't need to be leaving. Not dealing with the community. Oh, please, marry them, marry these women with children. Take care of the community that doesn't look after us, the men with no kids, who are looked through, and again, only looked at when it's time. Okay, before I had kids, I wasn't looking at you, but and this happened to me. I had a kid. I got a kid now, but now you're cute. Now you're cute. Now I'm looking at you because I got this Tyrone's baby I need you to help me with. No, absolutely not. This is why there is SYSBN. This is why passport bros. This is why they exist. Because I'm an athletic non-select. I consider myself what I call an athletic sigma, or somewhat non-select. You know what I'm saying? I'm athletic. I'm in shape actually. 6'5", 265, 40-inch waist. I'm not bad looking, but I'm just a functional dude. And these women don't like functional Negroes. So I'm not dealing with these children no more. I'm not dealing with raising children no more. I'm not doing that. It doesn't benefit me none. And I've done the cost benefit analysis. So the community, what they're offering me, and what I've seen since coming back from California, after dealing with women that other cultures who don't have kids, I'm not dealing with it. Period. Point blank.
Or
It don't make sense.
real quick respond. When I'm talking about the community, bro, this is something you're supposed to be building for yourself. Okay, this is something you're supposed to be establishing for yourself. This is something that men, just like the white men, just like the Chinese men and everybody else, this is something we build for ourselves as a power structure, as a power base, as a base of operations for forward operations, for our expansion, for our invasion and occupation of other territories and other resources and shit. This is something we do. Men don't sit around and say, I'm not going to build my command center, my power structure, because the women aren't respecting me. They're not even in the equation, bro. This power base, this economy, this community, this nation I'm talking about is something that men are supposed to do for themselves. They don't sit around and say, I'm not going to build it because the community's not treating me right like a female, bro. This is something you're supposed to set up yourself to treat you right because it's your shit. I don't go and build my business and say, oh, I'm not going to build my business because
you still haven't told us how this is done.
It's done like every other nation that you can research. It's done just the way the Europeans did it.
Okay,
the same way the Africans did it. The same how. It's by building a nation. First, you start with a tribe, a community. Then you build it up and you keep enhancing it.
Push back a little bit on this.
You don't.
Right.
What I'm saying is this: take women and children. And in the initial part of this conversation, when we talk about manhood,
you said it wasn't about women.
That's what I'm telling you. Take women and children out of it. We're talking about, like you were saying earlier, the white man's controlling our shit. The white man's doing this. Well, the white man, the same white man you're talking, listen, the same white man you're talking about, he was over under the control and rulership of King George. He came over here and set up his own shit.
So
he didn't say, I'm not going to build the colony because the women aren't following me. He built the colony, and the women followed him because they had no choice.
What land are we going to plunder and take over to start this black nation?
Start with whatever household territory square footage.
Nah, bro, you said do it like the white man. Hold on. The white man didn't start in his home in some occupied
You're
territory.
Not going to be able to
let me finish. Let me finish. Because when I ask you how to do it, you start talking about what the white man did. If you're going to say how the white man did it, then I'm gonna tell you how the white man did it. Okay, the white man didn't start off in occupied territory.
Yes, he did. It was occupied by the Indians when the Americans built here in America.
No. Hold on. So you just contradicted yourself, because earlier when I said that, you said, well, first they had their own nations. So don't tell me what they did after the fact. When I said earlier, hold on, you said it. That's what you said. I could pull a playback. Because when I mentioned that the white man went all over this world and colonized, you said no, but they did that after they established themselves. When they started out, they didn't start out in occupied territory.
And we didn't either. We started out in Africa.
But we're in but you're talking about the black man in America. Right now, we are in America on occupied territory.
All right,
you want us to build You want us to build a nation in 2022, but then you compare us to the white man.
No,
so
we already have.
I'm asking you again, if we're gonna do it the way they did it, what piece of land on planet Earth do we? Because you said earlier about building arms and all this other shit. What place do we go and take over with our tanks and missiles and private?
No, that's not how you build a nation. The Pilgrims didn't have tanks and missiles.
I'm asking. No, you said. I say, how do you do that? And you told me what the white man did.
No, I didn't. I told you to start with the square footage that you have.
The white man practiced imperialism. So where do we go practice this imperialism? That
in our households, bro. How is that hard?
That's not how that works.
No, it is how it works. Don't tell me.
We are in occupied territory.
Do a demonstration for you for next week.
So then why haven't you done it?
It's the only way it can work, and it's the only way it's ever worked.
Bro, you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. I'm telling you,
we have to collectively. As a resource,
you're not answering the question.
You have to look at square footage as a resource.
Black men living alone in their houses already run their houses. What you're talking about is building a community with the women, even though you didn't. In the next sentence, you'll say it ain't got nothing to do with the women. Building a community is a team sport.
Build a community separate from the women, and then bring the women into it.
So it's going to be a community of just men by themselves.
Yes, like every other nation. In the world. They first
how do you do that?
Go to any military compound. Go study any military organization in the world.
Bro. Stop with that shit. I'm asking you a direct question. Either answer me or I'm gonna move to somebody else.
I am answering. You're not trying to hear it because I got you guys running for y'all asses.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you again. Knock that off, bro. Don't do that. I'm gonna ask you again. You said black men should build the nation. So you're telling us that we should build this nation in this occupied territory that we call America.
Yes, sir.
We don't run it. We don't have sovereignty.
You don't have to run it. You only have to run the space that you
actually
control.
do. We actually do, because you know what? Okay, so we had Black Wall Street. What happened?
The same thing that happened with many colonist outposts when they started here in America.
Right. In occupied territory.
Scalped everybody.
So I'm asking
you. They didn't get scared and say that's an excuse not to continue.
So I'm asking you. So we build this community, this nation that you're talking about in occupied territory. So when these people that run this place that they own, because they own this shit, the same way they ran freeways through black neighborhoods and burnt shit down and all this other shit. What I'm trying to ask you is, when they decide they want to come into your shit, because you got some female up in there that decide to call some police or feds or whatever the case may be, because I want to know what section of America is open that motherfuckers could just buy it up and build a nation, like you said. I want to understand. Hold on, because we have a federal government here that is not controlled by us.
You're throwing a bunch of stuff in there that don't got nothing to do with the equation, bro.
No, you're not.
The waters to make
because I'm building this question up so you can't bullshit. What I'm asking
building it up because I already got the answer. You just add stuff in there that don't do nothing.
Fam, I don't want us to talk over each other. Let me get to the end of it, and then you can talk. I want to know what part of America is not affected by the white federal government, that we can run shit without interference. We are not sovereign. Okay? We are not sovereign. We would have to leave here. We would have to leave here. You couldn't build it here. You couldn't build it here. This ain't yours.
No, that's what you say, because we're building it. We've already
done
it.
No. Okay, so then where is it? You're building. Where is it?
You're talking to a leader of a particular
Give me
nation.
the coordinates.
No, it ain't
show
no
it
coordinates.
to me.
It's called America.
Show it to me.
We got space. No, I'm
See,
not going to show it to you because we're not even talking to nationals.
You ain't got to show me.
But that's
you
like
can't
me
show
telling
it to
you
me.
to show me where it's going to be.
You can't show it. No, you said you built it.
To make
you
with
said
women
you
in
built
other races. You can't show me that, but we definitely know that you guys can succeed in doing that. So though I can't show you face to your face because
you
it's
can't
the
show it to me
agenda,
because you ain't
how
got
are you going to talk about you understand military science and then tell me to get on
here we go with military science
application that's ran by the feds and tell you to show something. If I'm serious about national, I'm not just going to put that out there. We're going to discuss it.
So you have this household that you're selling to us.
You bet it, and we've been having.
Okay, so where's the other men who think like you with their households in some area that
we're a million deep in America? A million deep. There's more of us than you. There's more of us that think like this than brothers that think like you.
Actually, not because there's more. There's
no,
more
it's not
men.
A question. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you, we're deeper than you guys.
Based on what?
On the fact that we're the only reason we're still here because it's always been us.
No, what numbers can you show me?
Because if it was just a bunch of runners like y'all, we would have never had nothing, especially Black Wall Street. If everybody was runners like y'all, we wouldn't have nothing.
So
I think we're getting lost a little bit.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, he's freestyling. I'm gonna move on to the next person. So who hasn't spoken? Quick, you got anything you want to add, man?
Oh man, it's been pretty intense.
Oh, this is what we live for, baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just comes back to the fact that, people have got their own choice and what they want to do. And if they don't want to be miserable, being stuck to women that don't care about them, that believe they're disposable and expendable, if they want to try a different experience, it should be all systems go without getting that crab in a bucket treatment,
So,
yeah.
I would like to know if the person who just said that, what concern do you have for the future of my people, Black people? Because you don't even sound Black when you're speaking on this topic. But I would just like to ask you, when you say that, what concerns do you have for the future of Black America? Even if they're in other countries dating other women, I'm asking you, just give me an idea of what you have actually thought about, considered about the future of our people.
Let him answer.
Oh well, I mean, truth be told, I mean, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
That's not the question I asked.
Well, if the community don't care about him, he's got to go.
That's not the question I asked. You're
So
speaking on. You're speaking
so make
on.
it easier for him.
You're speaking on a topic that is specifically to the effect of Black people. Whether these brothers choose to stay in the community or leave the community, this is going to directly affect the condition of Black America. Whether that means we stay together separate, whether we start to swirl and date other races, that is going to affect our particular community. Okay, so when you talk on this topic, I would like you to tell me, what do you think about the future of Black America and its people, its men, its women, and its children, its legacy, our existence?
First of all, Black people are not a monolith. So there's always going to be Black people that are going to marry each other, like them conservative Christian types, pro-Blacks, Boule, all them, they're not going to change.
You have no thought on our people. That's all I wanted to know.
You have to let him
topic,
bro. You got to let him answer the question. I sat here and we all listened to you ask it. So let that man speak.
The question was direct, though, brother. What thoughts does he have on the future of Black people? Direct question.
I'm getting to it.
So let someone else answer, because I mean my question would be, why? Who's that? Who said that? Is that Jeff? Maul?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let Maul answer the question, but after Maul answers this question, Messiah, I want you to tell me, what investment are Black women making in this community that you're talking about? Because community is a team sport. I tell people this shit all the time. More. Answer his question.
All right, Messiah. Right? How many ethnicities are in your bloodstream?
Only one of concern. Doesn't matter if I got
how many ethnicities are in your bloodstream?
One.
Where's your
Black America. I don't get involved in the dumb shit, bro. I'm Black.
I'm pretty sure,
Black, my
most of us Black
and the
people,
only other races we
got
find
multiple ethnicities from the continent,
you got
multiple ethnicities from white folk, right?
No, you're not right.
Yes,
Go ahead with that bullshit, though.
What's your history?
Black.
What's your history?
America. Purely only
what
Black.
What is the ethnicities that made up you?
Black, period, bro. Black.
No, that's not an ethnicity.
It ain't going past that. You keep on trying to take that to some left field, but I'm not going there with you because I got
all those ethnicities.
This is a real conversation.
To Black.
Play to it.
Didn't. All of them different ethnicities. Igbo, right? Akan, Fang, yeah? All of them Black at the end of the day, right? So if Black men go someplace else, right? They go to Brazil, they go to Dominican Republic, and they make children that can be Black, right? If you could come out of it and be Black from all those multiple ethnicities, and
answer me this one thing: if what you're saying is true, then why are
your
women
children
different than yours?
That these men are going be the same thing? What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm killing your whole point with one statement, bro. If they're the same, then why would you have to go over there to get their women if they're the same? Why are their women different than the women that you're trying to get away from? Because we're not the same, brother.
You gotta let him answer. You gotta let him answer your questions, bro. Maul, he asked you.
Right?
He asked you a question. Go ahead.
Who asked the question?
And just in case you didn't hear, real simple. His whole point is to say, no matter where you go, they're Black, it's the same. Okay, then, brother, if it's the same, then why do you have to go over there to those women to get what you want if they're the same as the women over here?
So let me answer the question. Yeah,
training is different.
Cultural background. They are different people.
Right? That would be like saying the Irish person. So let me same thing as the English person. All right. What are you talking about?
Messiah, let me explain something to you. Shit is about ideology, not race. Okay? If the women that are closest to you, if their ideology doesn't coincide with yours, I don't give a fuck what they look like. Okay? You got white men that walk away from their shit. Understand that the culture that we're in this country, black people, and don't tell me I don't sound black, because I sound it and I look it. Understand this. This country, this society has done a number on black people. We know this to be true. Our women on a consensus level, on the grand level, are not riding with us. I don't give a fuck what you say or what platitudes you spit tonight, right? At the end of the day, you're talking about genetic lineages and things like that. You either want us to marry ourselves mentally to culture or to genetics, but which one is it, bro? Because you keep moving the goalposts.
Let me ask
if
you
I
this.
say if I say to you, there's black women outside of this country, you'll say, well, they have a different culture, right? So you're now using,
yes.
Oh, I gotta stick with the women that we grew up in the same culture. If I tell you I'm dealing with non-black women, you'll make it a race argument, bro. You can't keep moving the goalposts, bro. If I tell you there's black women outside of this country, you can't shame me using culture, because this culture is dysfunctional, and you know it is. I'm not mentally married to this culture in this country, because this culture in this country was created and perverted by our condition here. Our condition here is what made this culture that we're dealing with, where our women are not cooperating with us. Quick, I got you in a minute.
I'm just making you understand.
No, hold on. So understand that these places that you telling us we should not go do not have a white man telling their women that their women should not be aligned with them. Understand this. Here we have an entire system that women have decided to fuck with against us. They have decided to do that. They have decided, you know what? We don't need y'all. We fuck with the state, and the state is not black people. The state is not black men. So all this stuff you talk about to build a nation, we're in a nation that's not ours. You can't build a nation in someone else's nation. That's like me moving into your house and trying to build a house in your fucking house.
Or it's kind of like the Pilgrims or the Europeans moving into the Indian's house and building their house in his house, right? The same thing that they did. So don't say we can't do it.
Okay, so what did they do again? Here we go. Hold on. Here we go with these white man comparisons. What did those white men do to those Indians? What did they do to those Indians? Hold on, fam. Let me ask them.
What they did was they focused on
a coast.
Listen, what they did was they focused on building what was necessary for them to establish power.
Bro, stop talking around me. You know what the fuck they did. They came here. They came here
living in an Indian culture.
Hold on. They can't listen. No, because Messiah, you're bullshitting now. They came here and they killed motherfuckers. They came and they took this shit, right? So what you're telling 6.5% of the population in this country is that they should wage a Pilgrims versus Indian war against the federal government of the U.S.
Now we got IT in this.
You ain't about to do it. You ain't about to do it.
I would.
Nobody, everybody that's talking this shit, whether it be Jay Speed or anybody else, y'all ain't about to do this shit. Y'all talking tomorrow. Y'all gonna go to work and get some Starbucks coffee. It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit.
Technology of today's day
it's bullshit. It's
bullshit. Our own shit.
Then you would have done it already without us. You would have done it already without us.
Explain this to me. How do you
would have done it already?
Why aren't you on your channel talking what the white man wants you to talk about? Why are you able to talk what you want to talk about? He ain't running your household, and you could be using this very fucking channel.
And you're on here with me, brother.
You could be using this very channel to
you're
organize with brothers and to talk about building their nation, just like you're organizing with brothers to talk about moving.
If you could have done it, you would have done it without us. You can't do it.
With your
you
platform.
Can't do it. So
I want
to hear
from you do with your platform.
I think we lost somebody here. Hey, Ancient One, if you can come back in, jump back in right now. I want to hear from D Quick, because he's been asking. So before you jump in, let me read some of these comments. We're not a collective. I never see and have never seen this collective when it's time to pay bills or pay for repairs.
Make it a collective.
So let me read another one. If black men can't get his baby mamas and children to live under a single roof, then the community is dead. So a new black society will have to emerge elsewhere with more favorable laws. Yeah, because we don't write the laws.
Get your baby mama and children to live under the same roof. Stop claiming like you're just a victim and start building and doing these things.
Sounds good, but the state don't allow for that. Black people should not be a monolith. Be free to live as you wish and go where you wish. Don't let anyone put you in a box.
Sounds like LBGTQ. Be free and don't worry about responsibility or any of that. Just do it, whatever makes you happy. I get you. Be gay.
Let me finish reading these. I'm letting you respond to these as I'm reading. So as you respond, just
because I got something for all of them, because it's a bunch.
Just keep it short.
That's why I'm killing every one of them.
Bro. Let me continue. He is not an intellectual. Talking to him is like teaching a newborn about quarks, atoms, molecules, etc.
Name calling in every one of those quarks, molecules, and atoms. I can have a deep conversation about each one of them. So shut up.
I don't know how that's relevant. Genetically, we're very nearly the same. Culturally, hell no. They're actually way more traditional in most places.
And who established that culture and that tradition in most places? The men of those societies.
Yeah, the men who had no interference from another governing body.
And yet the white man has taken over every single race of people on the planet. So how did they have no interference?
There's no white men in these. Hold on. There's no
state.
Who's speaking? Who's that?
That was me.
So I'm gonna bring Hassani in here.
Operating it.
There's another brother that wants the link.
So I'm gonna read some more of these comments. This guy bot is slower than most. Hope someone better gets on.
Can't have a real conversation with people who name call like children. You ain't even on my level if you name calling.
The ideology is that way due to race. Let's give you. He's so pro-black that if he was the only man left on earth, left with nothing but white women, he wouldn't spread his seed. Okay, I ain't gonna read the rest of that.
I'm not gonna respond to ignorance.
So I'm gonna say this before I'm gonna have Hassani join this conversation. But that answer that you gave when he asked about your heritage, lineage, or whatever, was very disingenuous. There's hardly anybody in this country that is pure African.
I bet you there's no other race. There is no other race on this planet who will be confused about who you are. You're the only one confused. The Asian man knows who you are.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
China man knows who you are.
Bro.
A European man knows who you are. But
okay, so then why is it confused? So then why is it that I can't find a wife in other places where white people dropped off Africans?
Because this is your plight, this is your battlefield, and this is
it's your plight. You choose it. I don't have to choose
every one of you. Okay,
I don't have to choose it. You saying that black men should be leaders, right? I don't have to choose it.
Let me talk to you specifically. Your mother and your father, who were they? Black.
They were black people born from black people that were dropped off. No, let me. Hey, bro. If you're gonna ask,
you're right.
You're gonna ask me to.
Yes, sir.
They were dropped off here. They just happened to be on a ship that landed in North America. But if they was on another ship, we'd be somewhere else.
All right. I mean, you.
But wait, hold on. Again, if your point is genetic, make it genetic. If
My
your
point
point
is
is
not genetic.
cultural, make it cultural, because this culture is not tradition. This is not what we're dealing with here. Is not our original culture.
All right.
The women that's outside of this country are closer to our culture originally than the women here. These women here, they are aligned with your enemy.
These women here think just like you do. That's why they're talking about divestment, and so are you. You guys are having
Okay,
the same
and that's
conversation,
fine.
acting like you're different. You're
And that's
talking about
fine.
leaving them just like
And
they're
now
talking
we
about
got
leaving you.
to the crux
So we're gonna
of
have
the issue. He thinks
so
this is a problem of equivalency between the two of us. Like we
right.
met basically the
They
same,
are you. Who's
like
your
they
mother
were
and
arguing the
father,
same
and where do
point,
they
and we're
come
not.
from? Is your mother or your father South American? Your mother and your father are Black American. Your mother and your father is the household that raised you. It's the community you owe
So
allegiance to.
basically,
It brought you up.
we're bound to. Hey, bro, I have to let somebody else speak in a second. But you again, you're talking like because we were brought to North America that we should have some allegiance to a place
Yes, sir.
that shows us no allegiance, bro.
Yes, sir. When you fight
The
a
only
war, you go
difference
through. When
is
you go through a
depending
war,
on
when you go through a war with your people,
right.
you remain loyal until that war is over, until you fix it. You
Like,
don't
hold
say
on,
that we fought
let
a
me
battle last year
We're not getting
because
loyalty, bro. I gotta move to the
I
next
got you.
person.
I
He's
got
sitting
you.
there waiting.
I got you.
Who else was speaking? Who else was speaking just now? Because I didn't hear you. Was there someone else talking? All right. Real quick, D quick, and then did D quick say something? D quick and then Hassani.
Yeah. Just one other point I wanted to add is that I don't understand why there's this major concern, like, it's going to threaten the population numbers of Black Americans, because there's only a small number of passport gang brothers that are doing this. It's not as if it's a whole heap. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay. So
it also started with just a small group of brothers and sisters who were talking this divestment shit. The shit spreads. A little leaven leavens the whole. That's why I asked you earlier, what concern do you have about our legacy and the future of our people? If you have a concern about the future of our people, you realize it started with lesbian, then it started with gay, then it went to transgender. It gets worse and worse the more we support that
gotta
bullshit.
move on. I gotta move to the next person. Hassani, talk to me.
We don't support any of that.
I mean,
hey, y'all gonna make me start clicking mute because you said a Messiah. You made that point already. So, Hassani, are you there?
I'm here.
Let's do it. Talk to me.
I'm listening to this conversation, and there's really no need to have it. All right. It takes 25 seconds to go on to blackdemographics.com. You see the marriage rate, you see the divorce rate, you see the single mother rate. Now, the majority of us didn't cause these statistics. We know that 82% of women are leaving these marriages. All right. And then it takes you 25 seconds to click on Black demographics. You see that we have more Black women who are married, who've been married and divorced than Black men, which basically means they're recycling the same men to get married to. Like this problem, instead of blaming it on us and the SYSBM, like we only have 3 or 4 generations tops. Like you can't logically sit here and tell me with these numbers that we're going to be around for 2 or 3 more generations. Look how many Black men are going to sit around and not have children. Or they're going to sit or how many women are going to get married, spit out 1 kid, get divorced in 4 years, get remarried again, spit out another kid. Like that, you now have two sets of children that can't get married to each other. And you're worried about us going SYSBM? You've got to be kidding me. This culture
I'm
has
not worried. I'm attacking the ideology. I'm not worried at all because, like I said, you guys are a small percentage, just like you just said.
Oh, right. Okay. But you have to think at this point, all right, you gotta want the Black men that are here to marry somebody. Because it's quite obvious we can't force the black women back into the household, right? You can't. Now I know you want to say yes, you just gotta stand up and fight and alpha your way through it, but if if history is any type of indicator, we're not the only culture who got swallowed up because of we lost control of our women. We're not the only matriarchal culture. As I keep pointing out week after week, the Native Americans are also a matriarchal culture. And
absolutely no other culture has been swallowed up by their women or complained about their women or ran from their women or left their nation because their women weren't acting right. You can't find it in history ever. You're the only brothers that are talking.
I just told you.
Wait a second.
I just told you.
We just showed you.
We just showed you.
Native Americans are matriarchal. Did they run? Notice how you have so many black men, myself included, who have native grandparents. Sorry, native grandmothers, right? Nobody has a native grandfather. Why? Because they couldn't keep their women in line. It was a matriarchal culture. The government offered, hey, we're going to let y'all stay on the res. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you don't need your man. You can stay on the res. And then over time, all these native women started going in next door, marrying all the black men because they had more money and more power.
This is what I was saying. You guys get your standards from everybody else. Set your own standards as a man, brother.
But you said we need to do what white men do. You said, hold on.
Force. Bro, he's speaking out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, like you got to just please understand me. We can't force women to do anything, especially if you want to talk about you love this culture so much. Cool. I love it too. It's a matriarchal culture. Right?
Fight for it.
Fight for it. We're not supposed to fight. We're a matriarchal culture. We're not white men.
How did it become a matriarchal culture?
It's been a matriarchal culture. We were never a patriarchal culture.
That's right.
Should it be a patriarchal culture? Should it be a patriarchal culture?
So you want to change our
Wait, hold on, pause. Did you just say that shit?
I'm asking you, should it be a patriarchal culture?
Okay, so let's pause right there. My man who has been telling us, hold on. Because my man.
My point was to say we should make it what we want it to be. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay, but you asked. Hold on, you asked. This is after what? We've been here for almost 3 hours, and you've been banging us in the head about what real men do and men do this, and men need to build and stop talking about the women, and you just formed your lips to ask. I don't care if it's rhetorical. I don't care if it's hypothetical. You ask, should it be a pay after telling us what men over there have built, and they built their nation and they run it and this and that and the other. They run it. This is your words.
Right.
You said the men in the hold on. Because you I fucks with you, Messiah, but you fucked up with that one. You said, should it be a major? You said, should it? You said, should it be a patriarchal culture after telling us about all these other patriarchies that we're going over and we're laying up in their households and then with their women? Understand, we're in a patriarchy here. You have a problem with us building over there, but you telling us to build a patriarchy here in under a patriarchy.
No, I'm saying you guys.
Hold on. Let me correct me later when I'm done with my point.
Oh, you're right.
You're telling us that we're weak for building somewhere else where ain't nobody giving us no pushback. But you want us to stay here and somehow build a nation, as you call it. You didn't say patriarchy. And then you ask, well, should it be a patriarchy? So that means, my man, we already have what you talking about, and the shit ain't working.
No, don't manipulate it and keep it integral. When I said Should it be a patriarchy? I was only saying that to say, if it's a matriarchy, you feel it's not the right way, and you feel that it should be a patriarchy. I was looking for somebody to say yes. I was going to say, then you should make it that way. You shouldn't just complain because it's not that way now. If you feel it should be a patriarchy, you should
People
make
aren't
it that
just
way.
complaining; they're voting with their feet.
So let me ask you a question, bro. If you don't give me a direct answer, I'm gonna interrupt you.
I got you.
I'm gonna ask you again. If you're saying that we're weak for going somewhere else where there are already people there, because in 2022, I don't think that there's any land on Earth that's unoccupied or not spoken for.
There's a lot of.
So no. Listen, and when I say that, I mean there might be some land where ain't nobody at, but it's owned by somebody.
You're right.
Okay, you can't just walk up on that motherfucker and plant a flag and that shit talking about, okay, this is ours.
You're right.
Okay, so either we're going to these countries where ain't no white man to fuck with us. Understand that there's black people there, so the genetic argument goes out the window again. This culture is dysfunctional. I don't have enough lifetimes to fix this culture that we have. This is dysfunctional. It doesn't work. Right? That's why it hasn't been working. You're saying it's working. No, it's not. And we have the numbers to prove it. So let me ask you, what's the difference between, and I already know the answer to the question before I ask it, us building somewhere else where ain't nobody in our fucking way and nobody's foot is on our neck, or building this nation or this patriarchy. Now I can say patriarchy because you've called it a patriarchy. Under this patriarchy that keeps fucking interfering with us trying to build something. Why would you say somewhere that's hostile to the thing that you're trying to build as opposed to go somewhere else where it's not hostile, where they have women that look like you, came from the same place you came from originally, and their traditions are closer to the place that you came from as opposed to staying here with women who have picked up the culture of your enemy and trying to fight your enemy here to build your patriarchy? Why would anyone with half-ass intelligence do that? It's your turn to talk.
If you guys are taking nation building somewhere else and you are still representing the Black America, but you realize we can't do our thing here, so you're going to go over there and do that and usurp that, and you feel that the South American men and their countries and everything are going to have no problem with you coming over there and establish your shit, using their women to build your nation, then I'm support that. Nobody said. I thought y'all were just running over there to be the women like some fuck boys. But if you're saying you're going over there to build, I support you.
Okay, so what we do know, because you talk about, well, if the South American man doesn't have a problem, the North American man has a problem with it.
Well, I mean, you gonna switch one place for the other because we got.
No, bro. When we go down there, nobody fucks with us. So understand this. You ain't never been there, so go there. What I'm telling you is, hold on. What I'm telling you is, you're saying, well, if the South American man doesn't have a problem, what we do know is that the North American man does. So you want motherfuckers to fight the North American man to build a nation under this patriarchy that is already hostile, instead of going to a place where it's not.
It's not hostile over here. You guys are making that up.
Really?
Next person speak, man. Hassani, it's not hostile here. Y'all heard him say it.
We got a stronghold over here. It's not hostile. We got our shit established over here. They're trying to come over here to be in our shit because it's so labby over here. Okay, we have a stronghold over here, bro. We have millions and trillions of dollars that we're pumping out of the state.
So check this out. I gotta move next. I heard you. Hassani, then Maul. Hassani, you go first.
So, like I was trying to say, right? You can look at let's just not talk about going overseas for a second, right? Think about what's going on right here in our neighborhoods. Not you people who, I don't know where you're from, but I'm here in the city. I can go over 2 neighborhoods, and these Asian girls, they're married at 60% rate. They, the divorce rate in their culture is 5%. So if I'm looking at a bunch of women who are not overweight, want to get married, don't want to hoe around, why wouldn't I? And one of them wants to marry me. Why wouldn't I? 30% of us are married, bro, in this country. 30. Half of us will get married and stay married, as these other minority cultures just running around this city. And you want me to somehow alpha my way through it? Do you know what the black marital stats would look like if we took the Nigerians out and their high marriage rate? It would be abysmal. Do you know what it's going to look like once the baby boomers leave out of this? It's going to be abysmal. Everybody's grandma and grandpa are still, or mom and dad are still together.
So
Our marriage rate is pathetic. So I don't understand why you're still thinking, with the way the stats are today, 2022, we're
right.
gonna somehow alpha our way through it. At this point, those of us who can get on a life raft and procreate should do so.
Real quick response to Romello. If your mom is Mexican, your dad is Cuban, you're not us, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about.
So let me shout out Romello. Romello, thanks for that super chat. I missed this one. I hope you're still here. He said, my mom Mexican and my dad Cuban. For the closed-minded people, think more than you talk about. Understand.
He should think more than he talk. He's not us. If your mom is Mexican, your dad is Cuban, you're not us.
Bro. If I'm doing a super chat,
like we. I don't know about that.
This is a super chat, bro. Can't interrupt the super chat.
Respect.
So understand this. Now I'm gonna respond to your response though. Understand that again, there are black people outside of America that the slave ship dropped off over there. Now, if you want to talk about ADOS in respect to what America owes black people, that's fine. But this idea that because you're talking disunity. See, 1 minute motherfuckers want to say, well, like Jay Speed said the other day, well, we make up most of the planet. So when you want to make your there's more black people on planet Earth argument, then those people count until black men want to fuck with them.
Then they don't count.
Quick state. So Nigerians are not calling themselves African American.
I didn't say that. Why would they
calling themselves African American?
Bro. No, nobody said that they were. Understand. There's black people. Because you say black. Well, let's say black, African, whatever you want. Because when you say black, you mean African American. That's what you mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, understand that people who derive from Africa are all over this earth.
Everyone else has the nationalism. So Ghanaians don't call themselves black. They call themselves Ghanaians. Haitians don't call themselves black. They call themselves Haitians.
So let me ask you a question.
Nah, you talking from ignorance because they call themselves black. What are you?
No, they do. They have a flag. They have nationalism, bro. They have a flag.
So let me ask you this question.
Holidays and history of their own. Go ahead,
bro. Let me ask you this question, and then we're going to Maul. I want Maul to speak. What government building in America has an African American flag hanging from it?
None that I'm aware of.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for that answer.
We have not nationalized.
Maul. I want to hear from Maul. Thanks for that super chat, Romello. Want to hear from Maul. Maul, talk to me. If you're there. If your sound is up, hold on, let me unmute you. You're muted. You got to unmute, bro.
And I don't mean to reject it, brother. I'm just saying Cuban and Mexican, bro. Your culture, what you got for your mother and your father is completely different than what we got from our mothers and fathers.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. They got women. If your woman is going to cooperate with you, that's all you want. To build a family, you got to have a cooperative woman. You have to have a cooperative counterpart to build a community and a family. If a counterpart does not cooperate with you, then your community is a dub. Period.
So
Period.
you're saying that none of
Period.
our African American women are in cooperation with African American men.
Look at the
Not
stats.
the majority.
There is
You
no
can't-
stats that can reflect that.
It's not sustainable.
Stop
If
being
only
lied to by the
if
stats. No stats can tell you that.
80% of black marriages end in divorce initiated by these
The only
cooperative
thing that
black
can
women.
tell you that is to look at the population or the number of black people. Are we still
80%.
mating and creating black people? How many black people are in America?
I want to hear from Maul. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
Yes, we can. Talk to
All
us.
right. So this is it's not a question that y'all need to answer, but y'all heard of Harabi's code, right?
What's that?
Harabi's code.
No, talk about it.
So Harabi's code is it dates back to Babylon, and basically in the code it was setting up that the family is the basic unit for the state. Pretty much, it was the state giving sanction to men in that society that you are sovereign over your family as I am sovereign over the state, pretty much, right? So basically, it gave them license, it gave them authority, and it gave them the backing of the state so that they can establish themselves, right? We are operating in a hostile system that one is apathetic, one to our needs as men in terms of establishing a family. And apathetic might be an exaggeration. It might be downright hostile. All right. So you're trying to tell us, you know what? You should, build up your family in a hostile system while other people have a country that backs them. Right? Don't have that here. The next point. All right. Have you heard of like the Israelites when they were coming out of Babylon? Have y'all heard that story? Y'all read that story in the Bible?
Yeah. Pardon me.
When they came out of Babylon, they had Babylonian wives because why? Proximity. We're in a situation where we have proximity with black women. Yeah. But to reaffirm themselves, they divorced their Babylonian wife, right? Because it didn't have the culture that they want to pass on. Do black women have the culture that we want to pass on?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
All right. Next point. Do you know, like, there's a story of Moses and his sister, right? Moses married a woman that wasn't an Israelite. His sister felt that was a shame. She talked about it behind his back, right? She was stricken with leprosy, as the story goes. You're trying to cock block black men, and women are trying to mate guard black men in a way, and it doesn't make sense. Follow what I'm saying?
I really get annoyed when brothers keep talking about cock blocking, like keep always taking a conversation like somebody's focusing on dick. Like I'm tired of talking about the sexuality. I'm not gay and I ain't got time for that
That's
bullshit.
what I get from these. Like,
no, ain't nobody cock blocking here, bro. Ain't
we're
nobody
going
in here
to
looking at
somehow
your cock. Ain't
magically
nobody
get
here worried
women
about your cock. I'm worried about you
bend
taking
to our will.
responsibility for your state. So let's not talk about dick sucking here because I'm not gay. Let's not talk about dicks and cock blocking. Let's talk about taking accountability and responsibility for your society.
We're taking accountability
the society
by
you
making
come
different
from.
choices.
Society.
All right.
So
black men have been undergirding black women since Jump Street.
So look, we're gonna dice. Yo, we're gonna close this out, man. So I'm gonna start this out. I'm gonna start this out with let me see who I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Quick. Quick, where you at? You there?
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard from you for a while. So we're gonna start with you. I need your closing thoughts on this, man.
Well, we're closing out.
Yeah, we passed third hour. I'm trying not to reach 4.
Yeah. Well, truth be told, you know, we could keep going on and on with the argument, but I think that realistically, you know, the brothers here, we pretty much made our point, and you know, it's SYSBM to the end.
I can dig that. I can dig it. So next, I'm going to go to. I'm gonna go to Messiah. Messiah, give me your closing statements. Nobody interrupt Messiah.
All right. So first of all, look at this. I respect everybody. Like if you're in the pursuit of happiness and you feel things ain't working out over here, I respect all that. And at the same time, respect that, you know what I'm saying, there's some people who are dedicated to this situation over here. We're here, we've been here, it is what it is, but we're dedicated to it. So when we start spreading that ideology where the women are saying because the current situation isn't how they wish it would be, they're going to leave. And the men are saying, well, it's not how we wish it should be, so we're going to leave. And I'm saying men and women, make it how you want, like every other nation does. They build their communities, they build their nations, and they make it how they want. They don't simply say it's not where I want it to be, it's not how I want it to be, so I'm out of here. That's weak. That's abandoning ship instead of taking responsibility and doing what you got to do to build it up. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking at it as like if you come into it, let's say you recruited by a football team, right? And you come to this school and you realize that they got a losing record. They've been taking nothing but L's for the last 40 years, right? So then you come and you want to say, oh, look at the records, look at the stats. They don't touch this, they lose this, woo. I'm out of here. No, it's your responsibility. You've been recruited. This is your generation. It's your turn to get here and make it different. You're the one that's supposed to take over. It's not sitting around complaining because they got a losing record. It's your opportunity to come with a better program and make it a winning record from here on out. Instead of just coming here and saying that, oh, they didn't win in the past, so I'm out of here. Like be a man, stand up and make it what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only place I'm coming from. But I respect y'all brothers. Y'all ain't really trying to take over and control shit. You just want to go somewhere where it's nice. And I understand it. Everybody don't have ain't built hard and built for war like I am. You know, like the black nationalists are. Some of us just want to
You're
be
not
here.
built for
I
war.
get that. I get
You don't
that.
have a jet. You don't have a tank. You don't have missiles. You don't have none.
War
It's
is
just
all
like
in the body and in the mind, brother.
bro.
You know, it take men to build tanks. It's in the mind and in the body, brother.
No doubt. So we have a NATO alliance. Black America has a NATO alliance with some other nations.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So I'm gonna move on to Hassani. Hassani is next.
So we just had a conversation where we used an example of college, playing for a team and being loyal. I don't know how many of you played college sports, but they gave you a choice of what college you could go to. And when I was going to school, St. John's wasn't that good, so we decided to go somewhere else. All right, St. John's was trash. You know, I say that not just to make fun, but also to say you have a choice as a black man here in America.
Right.
You can actually just be with women who get along with you. We're looking at the stats as I keep pounding them home. They're on blackdemographics.com. Please go click on it and see for yourself. I'm not making it up. This is not sustainable. So there's no logical way to get things back to where they were with our great grandparents. Find a woman who makes you happy, who will get along with you, no matter her color, no matter where she lives. Because sitting up here trying to spit out bastard children, or sitting up here and being single until you have to take care of somebody else's bastard children, that's not sustainable. That's not going to work for us. So I don't want anybody to get suckered into the old ideology of you have to stay on this rock and die on it. You ain't a real man. You ain't a real black man unless you sit up here and die on this hill waiting for black women to come back to the plantation. Leave. Save yourself. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Shout out I think Circle of One. Somebody sent me a Cash App. Be About Your Paper Man, Fetty Skrill, Scratch. This was a little earlier. Shout out to him. I don't like to call out government names on on these shits. So what I see here is I see Circle of One. Circle of One. So whoever sent me that, I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Let me see. Players transfer every season when the team and coaching is trash. The playing time ain't adding up, and the play calling don't favor you. The same reason Hollywood Brown just left the Ravens. Yeah, LeBron has changed a few teams a few times. And so that the sports analogy was kind of bad because when you become a free agent, you keep it moving. It was kind of a bad analogy. I'm gonna move over to Maul. Did Maul speak?
I didn't speak it.
All right, so give us your closing thoughts on this, man.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on the last guy. I think a little bit of history will do us all good. Because I get this sense that, particularly with black women, it's like they feel that they're the most blackity black of black people in the new world, which is weird to me. And what Messiah was coming from. It's kind of funny to me is that you would have black women bragging about, their Native American ancestor, but then complain about you going someplace like the Dominican Republic, right? Who is also mulatto like them, who also has a Native American ancestor, Tiano, right? It doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
It's just the boat ride showed up someplace else. Even black folks in America, a good percentage of y'all came through the West Indies because they want to break y'all first. All right. The West Indies was known as the breaking ground. Sugarcane was no joke. All right. Before they shipped you off, they used to threaten black folks with sending you back to the West Indies because it was so bad. Turnover rate and death in the West Indies was crazy. All right. So that doesn't make sense to me. The other thing I just want to point out, it's weird because you have to be in some denial of your own history. What did black people from the South do when they were stuck under Jim Crow and sharecropping? What is it called? It's called the Great Migration, isn't it? Y'all moved. You went to California. You went to upstate, right? Y'all went up to New York, the Northeast. Am I right?
Together.
Yeah.
You moved.
They didn't abandon race.
Okay. So it's weird to me. So like the different states have cultures. Mississippi has a culture. Nah, and Mississippi nigga needs to get with another Mississippi bitch, right? Right?
Yeah. Continue.
That's what you would be arguing. Does it make sense? Right? If you from New York, you only need to get with a woman from New York. Right? Because you have your own culture.
Right.
Right? Does that make sense?
Absolutely not.
It breaks down because it don't make sense. All right, and that's all I got.
All right.
So I'm gonna jump in here and then we out of here. We at 3 hours 22 minutes. It's Saturday, and I want people to jump off of here. I mean, shit, motherfuckers need to jump off here, get something to eat, take a piss, all of that shit. Understand this, right? When I hear this argument about do what other nations are doing, understand that those nations, because black men who are in an occupied territory under a patriarchy need to somehow fight that patriarchy, which some of those nations you mentioned can't even fuck with. A lot of these nations that run their own shit, right? They can't fuck with the United States Army, government, and armed forces. But somehow 6.5 million or 6.5% of the US population with no tanks, no missiles, no armed forces is supposed to do it. Oh, because we should be ready for war. Because we men. Yes, we're men. And if you shoot us, we bleed and die.
Psychological warfare.
Okay? Bleed and die. Sounds good. Everything you're saying sounds good. But bullets are real. Bullets are real. Right? You know what psychological war is? Is when they do shit to the biggest motherfucker to scare everybody else to fall in line. You know why? Because they have the guns.
That's bug
They
break.
have the tanks. They have the missiles. Let's not do the back and forth on the final shit, because I didn't, you know. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, guns, fighter jets, all that shit is real. You know, you be locked up in jail talking about, lock up my body, can't lock up my mind. Yeah, but you're locked up, motherfucker. You ain't in these streets. We don't care where your mind is at, long as your body's here. These other nations you're talking about, they can't fuck with the United States government. But not only that, the United States government is not in these countries giving them a safety net, the women, not giving them welfare, not giving them Section 8 so then they could turn to their men and say, we don't need you. That's what's not happening in these places. I don't know where you've been, brother, but I've been there. I've been down there, and I asked a woman, I said, hey, that main street that we be on, what is that? What's the name of that street? She said, the streets don't have names. I've said this in previous videos. She said, the streets don't have names. And that's when it dawned on me where the fuck I was. There ain't no stipends for bitches. There's no child support. There's none of that shit down there for those women to say, fuck y'all niggas, we don't need y'all. So you ask me what's the difference? That's the fucking difference. Those women down there ain't got nice jobs because they got degrees and all this other stupid shit that these women throw in our face here. I'm better than you because I went to, you know, Platanos University. That shit don't exist down there, brother. And they don't have a hostile governing body telling them what they can't do or can do with their women. Because the people that run the country are the same people that are the country. And that is not the same here. We have a hostile government. I don't care what you say. You saying ain't shit hostile here. Shit. I don't know where you been at all this time. While motherfuckers is getting shot the fuck up and agents of the state are going home after killing you. Don't talk to me like this shit is some post-racial shit. Now, let me address this. Race is a social construct. Ethnicity, not so much. Archetype, maybe not. But race. If we're going to talk about race, let's talk about what race is. This thing that you're trying to uphold. Okay? Race is a social hierarchy created by white people that places them at the top. Places them as normal, the standard, etc., etc. This has you believing that this small amount of black people, incidentally, who got dropped off at the slave ship here, you're mentally, talk about psychological warfare, you're saying that you're mentally separated from all the other black people on the planet, and you can't build with them because their culture's different, because they're not your mother that was born in America, or they're not your father that was born in America. But understand this, your mother and father that was born here wouldn't have been born here if they weren't stolen and put here. Another thing is, you know, when you're talking about this genetic thing. You understand what I'm saying? Understand that nobody here, again, you can stunt in front all you like. Nobody here is 100% African blood. None of us. None of us. So when he asks you what's your genetic disposition, and you said Black American, there's no such thing as a genetic disposition as Black American. There's no such thing. That doesn't exist. You're talking about nations. Again, there's no government building on this continent that has a Black American flag hanging from it. This is not your shit to be built. I'm gonna build a nation. Sounds good. Cool story. These motherfuckers could come and kick your shit down like a month. You built a sandcastle. Shout out to Romello. I appreciate that. We've built towns in America. They're gone. So for you to speak disingenuously like there's no hostile governing body on this continent is backwards. They blew up whole towns here and buried niggas under the fucking town and built new shit over it.
Hey, Marcus, I think it's funny thing is that by his logic, he would disrespect his own ancestors who went through the Great Migration. They were running. They were cowardly. They couldn't take it down south. They couldn't remake the system.
So look, I want to hold on. Let me see. My Cash App picture was taken at it. Okay, just circle of one. I appreciate that, bro. That was you. I appreciate that. So there was a comment that I wanted to address here, and I'm looking for it right now. Right? Where my man said that these guys think that they're better. And I say it all the time. Better men have tried and died. You guys think that you're better than Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, and all these people that came before you. All these people came before you, and then you got a chick, what's her name, Simone B or something, whatever the chick's name is, now saying that Martin Luther King wasn't shit, and this one and that one. These women that you talking about building with, they're disrespecting the men that died for our freedom, and you talking about ain't no issue, bro. You can't gaslight us. We got eyes and ears that work correctly, bro. We see the disrespect. Again, you said if you can go down there and the men down there don't have a problem, fuck the hypothetical if. What we do know is in North America, they do have a problem. These men here have a problem with everything you're talking about. You know how we know? Because of American history. So this thing that you're trying to tell us what we need to do, understand when we did it before, we at least somewhat had the women somewhat. Why? Because they had nowhere else to go. They still don't. But they get the support of the state. Back then, they didn't have the support of the state. There were no safety nets. So they pretty much fucked with us the same way them women out of the country fuck with us. But now that they have the state protecting them, they have protected status. They've decided, fuck you. And no pro-black motherfucker, no game coach, nobody is going to convince me that I'm not seeing and hearing the shit that's happening in my face. That is an insult to my intelligence, bro. Don't tell me what you're building. You can't show it to me. Don't tell me how things are going. I see the numbers. I see the numbers of single mothers out here. I just showed you how many black boys are dying at the hands of their own mothers. And then they'll blame us for that. We should have got the kids out of there, even though the white man is in the way of that. And they'll tell you, oh, how you going to let a white man do this and do that? This is his shit. They make the laws here, and they enforce them. Again, you can't point out a government building in this country with an African American flag hanging from it, a Juneteenth, none of that shit. And you're talking about, well, if South America is amenable to you building a nation, what I do know is that North America is not. That's what we know. It's not a guess. It's not hypothetical. It's not theory. This is facts, bro. So for you or anybody else to tell black men to build on hostile territory, and then you talk all this military shit, you're freestyling, fam. And that's no disrespect to you. Like you said, ain't no disrespect to us. This is us talking. Understand this, brother. Whatever you have established in your own home sounds great. But until you and the pro-black motherfuckers can show me evidence of y'all building the shit y'all trying to sell to us, it's a dub. It's a dub, bro. It's a dub. So with that, yo, I'm going to read some more. Let me see if anybody else in the Black Bourgeois Talented 10th has been trying to escape the rural sharecropper class that moved into the projects when they moved up north ever since after the Reconstruction. Motherfuckers have been trying to do this shit way before you got here, bro. Way before you got here. Trying to build a nation. They had the Moorish people and all this other shit, trying to get sovereignty and shit like that here. It's not happening. Dr. T. Hassan Johnson was good, man. You would have to leave this country and either find a place that isn't occupied or one that is, with women who either share your genetics or their culture is amenable to what you're trying to do as a man. And that's what men do. Men don't stick around and battle their women for power. I'm not fighting these chicks for no power. So don't compare us to other nations when other nations don't have a body, a governing body that's hostile and opposed to all this building you're talking about. That's the difference between us here and those nations you're talking about. And those nations ain't fucking with the United States. So we ain't about to do this shit either. Shout out to Dr. Hassan Johnson. Hey, all my members, I appreciate y'all. We about to end this out. Where we at? 3:37. We are done. Yo, I appreciate everybody on this panel. You know, agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for jumping up in here and offering an opinion, because like Bernard say, I don't do the echo chamber. I like the opposing opinions, but I just want you to understand, sir, that that's what it is, man. Like we're not the other nations. We don't got the armed forces. We ain't got none of that shit, bro. That shit is, you can't compare us to other people, because we ain't about to storm no shit. We ain't about to storm nobody beaches or their government buildings and shit like that. If we had did anything that resembled what them white folks did at that Capitol building, all the motherfuckers would be dead. Most of these so-called pro-black dashiki wearing dudes are the main ones who speak against reparations. Meanwhile, spending big off women's EBT card, telling us he has a self-sufficient black business. Wow. Hey, man. Shout out to Nigel. I see you. We out of here, man. You ain't got to fight a woman for her to concede the power. Hence why they're siding with whiteness. Well, fight the power then. Again. See how that works out for you. Maul, Messiah, quick. We out of here, bro.
Peace and power, but I'll talk to y'all again.
Hey, Messiah, man, don't be. I know we go at it, but don't be shy to come back here, man. You know.
Now, like I told you, I'm built for this, man. I come up here every panel I get on, I go at it. So man, I ain't shying from it. I ain't worried about it. I still believe I won. So I'm gonna come back and try it again some other time.
All right, man. Before I go, let me leave off with this, like I usually do. Masters do what they want, slaves do what they told. You're a master or a slave who owns you. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. 100 people.
100.